We're live. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing tonight? Give me 1 second. Oh, wait a minute. I got the mic. Oh, that's the volume. Never mind. I need the volume off. Can you guys hear us okay? Give me just 1 second. Pop out my chat.
Can hear you.
Here we are. We are here. Hello. All right.
Hi.
Welcome to our Wednesday Night Live. Tonight we do have a special guest. I'll be bringing him up in a little while. His name is Sty North.
And he's a storyteller and
Bushcrafter and storyteller.
And outdoorsman from the North Woods.
Yep. He's from up in Wisconsin. Northern Wisconsin. And I won't be typing tonight, so Jan will be doing all the typing. If you see Mystic Bunny, that is her. Hello, Roxy. I want to welcome everybody in tonight. Who is here? Mary Jones, Roxy Foxy, Crazy Ann.
Hi, Crazy Ann.
Hey,
Mary.
You guys kept me up too late last night. I was almost late for work this morning.
He was.
Had to be at work at 7 o'clock, and I got up at 6:37. And I got to work. It still had 3 minutes to go. So I was good. Hello, Vicky. Yes, Ruthie, we're doing just great. Give a few people time to come in, and then I'll bring our special guest up.
Yep.
If you guys would, hit that like button, share it out on your social media.
Mm-hmm.
I would put my little logo in there, but I'm not sure on how to do all that stuff just yet. Carolyn,
hi,
welcome.
Carolyn.
I missed you coming in. Nathan T, welcome.
Hey, Nathan.
Go ahead and mention that we do have a giveaway going on.
Oh, yes,
it will be drawn on March the 18th on our normal live stream at 7 o'clock next Wednesday. You do have to be present to win the first 3 prizes, and we discussed it, and we will have a 4th prize.
Because there's several people that, due to time differences and stuff, aren't able to join on our live stream, or they're at work and they can't get on, and they can only get on for a short time.
Hello, Justin and Christina.
Hey, Justin and Christina.
Yep. So we will be throwing in an extra $10 gift, e-gift card for
that you do not have to.
You do not have to be present to win.
All you have to do is subscribe and comment on our giveaway video.
And I have been checking on some subscriptions, and I had to delete a few comments, but hey, it is what it is.
Trying to keep it fair.
Yep, something is fishy when you get 12 new subscribers in 2 hours, and then you lose 12 new subscribers within an hour. So.
All right. Hey, Ruthie, how you doing?
Oh, you can have all 3 of the cats if you want them, Daniel.
They're sleeping.
Ruthie, I'm sorry.
We fed them.
I still get mixed up with that.
We fed them, and they're sleeping on the bed in the room. So hopefully they'll stay out of our way tonight. Won't have a striped cat jumping up here in the middle of everything.
Also, we'll be probably bringing in another guest too tonight, a second guest. If they can get the link, I'll bring them in later. I'm not sure. Maybe Sty can give them the link and they can come in or not. Because I'm not sure on how to do that with that one. But you got anything else you want to mention?
No, I think we're good.
Well,
so make sure you get in the giveaway.
Yes, get in the giveaway. There is going to be 4 prizes: a $25, a $15, and 2 $10. One, you do not have to be present to win.
Yep.
But you do have to be subscribed.
And
Sty, whenever you're ready, just let me know.
He's ready.
All right. Nothing else here. I'd like to introduce you guys to one of my newest friends that I've just met, and I've only known him a couple of weeks, and I really like this guy. I'd like to introduce you guys to Sty North.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Oh, I gotta turn on my there.
Yeah.
There. Now we're going.
You might want to hit that down underneath our studio. There's that one little. There's all those little pictures of different screen styles. There, whoa, you did it.
There we
See,
go.
You're gonna be a pro. You're gonna be a pro in a couple of streams. Yeah, 'cause I was looking at it and it throws me off.
Yeah,
Right.
it does. Yeah.
Now, if I want, Sty, if I just want to bring you up front, can I do that, or how does that work?
Yeah, if you go down, you see my little picture way at the bottom.
Okay.
In the basement, actually. There's up in the left-hand corner of that little picture, there should be like a blue icon with a person kind of shape on it.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what I
click
look.
on that gives that person full screen. You click on it again, it puts them back where they came from. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well,
Carla.
Hello to everybody out there. Hey.
Hey, Blake Hurst.
I hope all these folks that I'm familiar with have subbed and started following over here. It's
Thanks.
great to see everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had
quite
a few. And I brought Sty on here tonight, guys. If anybody's got any questions for him for bushcrafting, outdoors, hiking, camping,
Yeah,
canoeing,
I'm open. Throw it at me.
just make sure you put down in the comment a question. That way I'll know that it is a question and I can throw it up there and we can have him answer it.
Sounds good. Suburban Florida Outdoors, good to see you again. It's nice meeting you the other day. Yeah.
Hi, Dan.
Yep.
Hi, Joe.
Dan the Mountain Man.
Yep.
Then Joe Jeffers, welcome.
Yep, welcome. These people are still coming in.
Yeah, we got people still coming in. So.
Oh, Blake Hurst is out on the river in my hammock right now. He says.
Oh, wow, nice.
Oh, that's where I'd like to be.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So do you still have some snow up there, Sty?
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking out my picture window today. I didn't get out of the house today. I was out quite a bit yesterday and day before, but I was looking out the picture window and all the high country. It's just, I mean, it looks the same as it did in December. They say that we still got 3 to 4 feet of standing snow in the woods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. The snow doesn't completely go off, doesn't get out of the woods until usually the end of April.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, my chat went away. There it is. You got me used to the YouTube chat. Now I go back to the StreamYard chat. I was like, what happened?
Yeah. StreamYard chat slower. It's a few seconds slower.
Carla asked a question. Sty, did you ever check out my friend Robert at Deer Meat for dinner?
I went over there and I hit it to watch later. I haven't been able to watch, but I will be. Anybody eating deer meat, I gotta go watch.
Yeah. Dang it, that's something I was going to do. I was going to lay out some deer sticks. I got some in the freezer, but they're frozen.
Oh yeah, there you go. That would have been a nice snack while you're streaming.
Sure would have. I just forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Roxy Foxy asks, Sty,
Oh.
how do you fish? I'm bad at it, like
We're-
really
we're-
bad. Roxy's been on our channel a long time. She's
Yeah.
a young lady.
Yep,
and,
she is.
Yeah, down in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the way it all depends on what I'm fishing for.
Uh-huh.
But to me, as far as fishing goes, just give me a rod and a line and a hook, and I'll get it all wet and see if I catch something.
Yeah, the best thing I think is to start trying with panfish.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
just a basic pole. Doesn't have to be anything real fancy or expensive. And a bobber and regular hook and worms, and go for it.
Hello, Bone Daddy.
Hey, Bone Daddy, good to see you.
Hey, Bone
They got a
Daddy,
really
Mike
good
and
channel.
Tam.
I really like Mike and Tam.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, everybody on here's got a really good channel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I picked up so many from here, our last stream together, and yeah, there wasn't one that I didn't follow. Every one of them.
Mhm.
They're all good channels.
Yeah.
And a lot of the channels that I've got are just starting out too.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'll tell you though. I'll tell you. Big channels, really big channels. Some of them I love to follow because the creator hasn't changed. You can watch their oldest videos and their newest ones, and they're the same person. They haven't changed. Doesn't matter how big their channel is. But I found some small channels. I actually had a follower. Well, I believe I still have them. But this follower said, I don't really even have a channel. And well, I went and I popped his channel up and I just saved it to watch after a stream. I went and watched it, and he only had 6 videos, but all 6 of them were awesome. They're outdoors,
Yeah.
and so in the next stream I had, he was there, and I said, by the way, you do have a channel, and there's 6 videos on your channel, and they were put up there almost 2 years ago. And he goes, really?
I didn't realize how
So
long
he
it's
got back
been.
on there and he said, I totally forgot I ever put those up there. And a whole mess of people from my channel went over and supported him.
Yeah.
Trying to encourage him to do some more, because I found that some of the smallest channels got some of the best content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They really do.
Yep.
Yeah, Carolyn Kennard, that's like me. I'm just a watch and support. Yeah, and she's a big supporter. She's a big supporter.
That's the way Mary Jones is too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Hey, Bob, from Misfits and Dreamers.
Hey, Bob, welcome. I'm trying to get Bob from Misfits and Dreamers to come and join me sometime, but he hasn't been able to make time yet.
Yeah.
But he will.
Carla says she's making fresh wild boar shredded tenderloin barbecue sandwiches in the crock pot. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes wild boar hunting.
Neat.
Carla from Suburban Outdoors. She
Suburban
does that
Florida
in
Outdoors.
our Suburban Florida Outdoors. She also went over to
she's just starting her channel out too, really.
She went over when they had that hurricane over in the Bahamas, and she did a lot of relief work over there.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot of work when you go and do relief work like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, anybody got any questions for Sty, or?
Yeah, ask away, folks. Anything you want.
He's an open book. I noticed on some of the live streams, Sty, you got tattoos. What is there a certain one that is your favorite or that means the most to you?
Oh wow. Oh, that's cool.
Hey, it looks like you got a hole in your arm. Oh, I like that. That's a deer
That
one.
is awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite. I got.
Oh yeah, the wolf. Wow.
That one. I like that one quite a bit too.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
But
that is
got the big grizzly.
Yeah, I like
Wow.
that. That's pretty neat.
That one, believe it or not, right across his chest was a heart and a banner that had my ex-wife's name on it.
Ah, okay.
So
I noticed you said had.
and
Yeah.
I asked my tattoo artist, I said, could you cover that up? And he goes, what do you want? I said, I want a big grizzly bear on that arm.
Yeah.
He goes, you want to put a grizzly bear over your wife's name? I said, well, ex-wife. I said, and the bear will still remind me of her,
Mm-hmm.
big old mean bear.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a couple I want to get covered up.
Yeah, he wants to get some cover.
I want to
done.
get an angler. I got a skull on my arm. I want to get an angler fish to cover that one up.
Oh yeah.
I think angler fish are pretty cool looking. They're mean and nasty and
Yeah. 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 My artwork. There's a little over 100 trophies in our tattoo parlor off of the artwork I've got. I've got 3 of my grandchildren on my chest. I've got portraits of them. And on my back, I've got the wedding photo from my mother and father's. My
wow.
wedding photo is a back piece. And
Nice.
that one on my back is actually my favorite. It's the hardest to show off unless it's summer, but
right.
But that one actually won an international tattoo
Wow.
judging. They did it in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, they had judges from all over the world, and yeah, my artist, he's sharp, and he'll do any type of tattoo you want, but wildlife is his thing. Wildlife and portraits. And I wanted all wildlife theme done, and he accommodated. He did real good.
Yeah.
I lucked out because some of the work, well, like my back piece, I asked him, I got a price for it, and he said that he'd cut me a deal and he'd do it for $3,000. And I said, okay. I said, I'll have to save a while. And he said,
yeah.
He said, there's a big convention that he says, if you come with on the convention and let me tattoo that portrait live at the convention.
Oh, wow.
He says, I'll do it for free.
Oh, wow.
So I managed to get that piece done totally for free.
That's
and
cool.
that piece itself alone, it has won over 20 trophies. So yeah, it was worth it. Painful though to have it all pounded out at a convention with 10,000 people in there.
Right.
And they stand there and they're watching you. They're all close, and it's just like,
go away. Back up, people. That is so cool.
And then that back piece was the last piece I had done, and then I developed diabetes, and it was really bad. I was injecting over 300 units of insulin every day.
Wow.
And he tried to do some touch-up work on this arm, and it just didn't want to heal. And it was because when you got diabetes, you don't heal as well. And
that's the only thing about him getting stuff covered. He doesn't heal up as good as he used to.
You got to be a lot more careful. Yeah. So he told me, he says, it's been, and my artwork is, all of this artwork's, the newest piece that I've got is on my back. That was done in 2001.
Oh,
so
wow.
everything here is 20 years or older. And it's held up so good, especially with all the time I spent in the outdoors and without a shirt out in the woods.
Oh, yeah. The sun,
right. Yeah.
That sun, the UV kind of bleaches out some of that color.
Yeah. And he said that he'll redo the whole thing at no fee. He says, he says, I always will do one touch up in your lifetime of any work I've done for free. And he told me, he says, you should have come in here sooner. I could have done a piece at a time. But he says, now I want you in here and do the whole thing. I said,
Oh
oh,
no.
no. Oh, no. And my diabetes is under control. So
Yeah, that helps.
I think when winter sets in next year, I'll let him go ahead and do it.
Hmm.
I don't get tattoo work in the summer anymore. I want to be outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Mary's asking, where do you live?
I live in Ashland, Wisconsin. I'm 3 blocks from Lake Superior.
Wow.
I got a big picture window. I live in a big, tall apartment building, and I've got a picture window. I'm on the 4th floor, and I look right over what they call Chequamegon Bay, and Chequamegon Bay is created by 21 islands, the Apostle Islands.
Oh yeah, the Fossil Islands are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Apostles are awesome. I've been on every single one of them.
Wow.
Oh wow.
But yeah, the islands are awesome.
Now, are they just, you can only get to them by like canoe, or do they have ferries? Some of them, or
some of them you can take. It's basically like a tour boat that you ride on, and they'll take you. We have one island that is fully habited. We have one other island that only has one family living on it. All of the rest of the islands, 20 of the islands, are designated as national wilderness. People are not allowed to live on them, and only so many people per day are allowed to camp on any.
Okay. And you have to get permits and stuff for like that. Okay.
Yeah, but you can ride this tour boat, and they'll take you to several of the islands. Have nature walks and lighthouses, and they'll drop you off at the pier, and you can go visit the island, and you get back on the boat and come back that same day.
Oh, okay.
There's a few like that. Most of them though are you're not supposed to be running power boats up on the shorelines or anything. Some of them they're real strict about, but we have sea kayaking outfits up here that'll rent you awesome sea kayaks, and you can go paddle the islands and
cool.
And then I've got a little favorite, very unknown spot. I can drive quite a ways in, and then I can hike in and come right out over the top of the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, all the sea caves, and that's awesome. In the winter, people go nuts over those sea caves.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the sea caves. I've never been up there in the winter to see the sea caves, but I've heard they're just gorgeous.
Now I paddle.
Carla's got a question for you.
Who?
Carla, she says, I got to ask 2 things in one question. What's the best fish you caught and the best game you successfully hunted?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Best fish I caught? Okay, if we're going for size, I caught a 41-inch northern pike.
Wow.
Up in Boundary Waters canoe area in a canoe.
Wow.
I bet that thing pulled you around.
Oh yeah, he was fun to pull in. He was fun, and it was cold water. It was early season, so he was real lively. If you're fishing in August, they're kind of lethargic, They still fight, but not like they do in the spring when the ice has only been off for about 3-4 weeks, and you hook into one. Boy, they're just rambunctious, and he was. I'd say he was the best fish I've ever caught. Best game. Well, I shot a really, really nice 6x6 bull elk out in northwestern Montana.
Wow.
That I would say he was my best
See you
game.
later, Dan. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, Sty.
That's all right. That's all right.
He comes in on our channel every time we're live, and
He's at work.
he's
so
at work
he
when we
pops
go
in and
live,
out.
so he pops in to say hi.
Yeah.
I know exactly how that is. I've got followers too that they jump in and they go, "I'm sneaking. I'm at work.
Right? Yeah.
Came to say hi and give you a thumbs up, and then I gotta go. You know, and they can
Oh.
Say
do it.
hello to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Yes, hi. I've seen the vanilla
Great to
girl.
meet you.
There was
Yeah,
some-
elk are big.
Yes.
Was that part of the second question? I missed it. I'm sorry.
That was
Yeah,
the second part of the
The
question.
second
yeah.
question was my best game animal.
Hi, our epic RV adventure.
Hello.
The yeah, I don't for your followers, I guess I can give them a little bit of just a real condensed kind of backstory.
Yeah, sure.
Want to do that?
Yeah, that would be fine.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe later on in the stream, maybe you can tell a story to them or something.
Yeah.
I love your stories.
Yeah, we love Sty stories.
Sty's got some awesome stories.
I have to try to think of something, but what's my
I
list.
should have let you know I was going to ask you that question beforehand, huh?
Yeah, I said ask me anything, so it's my own fault. No.
Mhm.
Oh, wait a minute. A follow-up question
Oh,
to that
yeah.
game. Do you bow hunt at all? If so, how do you keep your hair from blowing into it, getting tangled in the bow? I cut mine off, tried to fight it.
Fighting it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I used to bow hunt quite. I mean, it was almost religiously. I love bow hunting. I can't bow hunt anymore. Back in 2000 and we're in 20, so that'd be that would have been about 2010. No, I gotta go farther back. 2005. That bow hunting season, I had just got a new Matthews bow, and we had it cranked up at 80 pounds, 80-pound draw. The rollover was at 80.
Wow.
Because I was going to bow hunt elk the following season. I was going to go back out to Montana and take an elk down with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I wanted to get used to the bow, so I took it with me deer hunting, and I should have never done that. But I was up in the deer stand, and where I was standing on the deer stand, the bait pile was pretty much straight out from me. And a couple of does came into the bait pile, and I heard some stomping coming through the brush to my left. And I turned, I looked to my left, and standing there just broadside, beautiful 12-point buck.
Oh,
And
wow.
he's just staring at the does, but he's not moving at all. He's not going to budge. He's nervous, but he's watching those does. And I had drawn back because I had both buck and doe tags, so I thought I'll take a doe. And I had managed to draw back, and I turned to the left to try to nail that buck. And when I turned, all of the muscles across your shoulder blades, it's just a bunch of flat muscles that attach basically along your spine. Those muscles separated.
Oh.
And that arrow went, zoom. I bet you it landed a mile away. The bow, almost fell out of the deer stand. It was very difficult to get out of it because my arms, my right arm was the worst. It was just basically, and they, after doing all the x-rays and everything, they said, actually, we don't have to do anything surgically, but they said you won't be able to lift anything over 10 pounds for the next 3 months minimum, and then blah, blah, blah. And 18 months later, I could draw about 40 pounds, and that's the best I've ever been able to do without feeling those muscles starting to pull apart again. So there's permanent damage across my back. So this year I'm intending on buying a crossbow, and I'll be crossbow hunting this coming season.
He wants one of those
Hello,
so
Karen.
bad. He's been after a crossbow for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't need a crossbow.
Yeah, they here in
I
Wisconsin,
had one, and I don't know which one it was.
here in Wisconsin, they wouldn't let you use a crossbow unless you had a disability certification, and it was tough. I couldn't get it. There's certain physical things they have you do, and then they rate you and say, "No, you don't need you can hunt with a bow." And here, 40-pound bow is the minimum weight you can use, and because I can draw 40 pounds, they say, "Well, then you don't need a crossbow."
Oh,
well,
geez.
now they went and they changed this. The legislature changed that law, and now anybody can hunt with crossbows, and you get to hunt bow season and rifle season with them. So yeah, I gotta buy one now because I get to hunt both seasons. Yeah.
Night, Justin and Christina. Thanks for coming
good night,
in.
Justin, Christina. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for helping out. They're one of our mods.
Metal Music Maniac, welcome.
Hi.
Oh yeah. He's saying elk are smart buggers. Even with 5 arrows, they still may charge. That's the thing too. Is when I shot a 5x6 bull. He was big. He wasn't as big as that 6x6 was, but I shot him, and I bet you he wasn't 15 yards from me.
Oh wow!
And even with the rifle, when they get that close to you, and if you're hunkered down on the ground, and they get that close to you, boy, that seems like a big animal.
Oh yeah, it's
bet.
big. We got close to some at the Smoky Mountains this fall, and they are big.
And you figure, I've seen footage of hunters that have actually loosed the arrow, and from the tip of the arrow to the elk is about 3 to 4 feet. Wow. Literally that close. Wow. They could have jumped out and touched the elk.
Wow.
And I don't think I would have had the guts to let them get that close and loose on them. If you're going to get a good clean shot, get a good clean heart shot on him, just get behind a tree and he'll go down in a matter of a minute, But yeah, that's a pretty scary animal to be right on top of.
Yeah.
Made the mistake of with a bow. Had to follow up with pistol shot. Enough said. Won't do that again. Rifle only from now on. Yeah, I've never bow hunted a bear. Taken them with gun, but never with a bow. And
I'm gonna bring somebody else in, Sty.
Absolutely.
We still want to hear Sty's kind of backstory too.
Yeah, we still want to hear your story, but
sure,
you know the one and only.
Hey, Gypsy in the Village. You said I had a big buck within 5 yards of me on this year on the ground. Wow.
Wow. There's the one and only Crazy Ann.
Crazy Ann.
Hi. Hello.
Another fisherman.
I got to exercise. I've been sitting so like this for a while now.
She's good at that down in the basement. She'll be waving. I'm down here. I'm down here.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, girl. No. So, yeah. Go ahead with the story.
The rifle, Bob said.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Ann.
It's good to see you too. Yeah. And I go. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, John told me. He said, hey, I told him that you're one of the best mods out there, and he said, you could send her the link.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah. There may be somebody else want to come up. You know her very well, and if you want, you can send her the link too.
You're not talking about that. You're not talking about the crazy guy from last night, are you?
No, it's a girl.
You guys kept me up till I almost didn't get to
1
work
o'clock,
this morning.
yeah.
Well, it's a calm, pretty girl, you know. That
sings.
that sings.
You see that there, Sty, Carla's talking about? They're on the
Screen
in the
there.
screen there on the chat.
Turn last second, so hit the shoulder instead of behind the shoulder. The shoulder bone didn't take it up as well. No.
No.
Oh, I ain't you do.
Hey, Angel. Angel.
Hi,
Moon
Angel.
Variety Show.
Hello, Angel.
He's not Angel. He's no Angel.
Angel.
Oh, he got set
Hi,
on.
plain old Chuck.
He got set on fire last night.
There you are. Oh my God, where did you dig him up at? Oh, hey, Spicy.
There's Spicy. There's the crazy character.
He should be up there. Yeah.
He kept me up way too late last night too.
I'm making blue. Making blue. He's a good mod.
Boy,
Yeah,
my stomach just started feeling right.
Bill made me blue the first time I was on his live stream. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going hiking for the first time up at Pictured Rocks this year. We're gonna
Yeah.
go to Pictured Rocks and hike this year. Gonna try to do some backpacking.
Awesome.
Got to get some lighter sleeping pads though. The ones we're carrying too heavy.
Are they too heavy?
You have to they're comfortable, but they're way too heavy to backpack with.
Yeah. Yeah, I
About
like
5 pounds a piece.
oh, wow. Yeah, I like some of the new inflatables that they've got that, I mean, they weigh less than a pound.
Yeah.
And they're self-inflatables. I like those.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck was the brand of that one I was looking at? And it's just got 2 handprints on the pillow end of it. And you just squeeze it and it starts to fill up a little in the pillow. And then you just push
Oh,
on those
wow.
2 hand spots and it airs the bed right up for you.
That'd be
wow,
awesome.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
It wasn't cheap,
Oh, yeah,
but-
they're not.
but it sure looked comfortable to me.
Yeah, we were looking at a Nemo Alpine.
Oh, yeah.
Or the other one I like is it's a new Sea to Summit. It's like a 4-inch, but
Yeah.
it's for side sleepers, so
Yeah.
you kind of have to go with a little bit bigger pad when you're side sleeping.
And Carla's got another question there for you,
Oh,
Sty.
hey.
If I was to come up to your area for an elk hunt, would you want to join us? Oh, there's no elk up here where I'm at. Sorry.
No, they're not there.
Oh. And that
There's
kind of
black bears.
goes to my backstory. I lived out in northwestern Montana for 4 years, and
Put you in the
that
basement.
was quite the experience. But I'm in northern Wisconsin, and we do have elk up here in northern Wisconsin now. They've reintroduced them, but they don't allow us
No hunting.
to hunt.
Yeah.
And the only thing we got up here to hunt is whitetails and black bears.
There's some good deer hunting up there.
Yeah, deer hunting's pretty good up here. I have to say that I've never had a season where I failed, but I did have a disappointing season. That wolf packs got out of control up here and were really taking down our deer herd. And then finally the state said, we got to lift the ban on wolf hunting. So they did. And for 2 years, they managed to take it put a dent in the wolf packs, not a big one, but it did put a dent in them. But one thing hunting them did was it kind of pushed them into different territories. And now the deer herd seems to be coming back really good. It's coming back really good. But that'll mean that the wolf packs will come back good too, because they went and they put them back on. They were on a protected species list, which allowed hunting, but they were protected to a degree.
Yeah.
And now they put them back on endangered, and there's no reason to have them on an endangered list. They did it. They kept the stats, which was good. It was because they knew the public was going to demand it. They kept the stats over the last 5 years of known wolf deer kills versus sports hunting deer kills.
Oh,
3
okay.
times as many deer are killed every year by wolves than there are by people. And they say there's so few wolves. There's so few of them. Well, how can they be killing 3 times more deer than the 50,000 deer hunters that were out here last year? In the state of Wisconsin.
That's a lot of hunters.
Yeah.
I know we saw a lot of deer dead on the road up there.
Yeah, we did.
Coming down last year.
I know up in Minnesota they're stupid.
Oh yeah, that was.
They'll stand right in the middle of the road and watch you freaking pass by them like 2 inches from them.
Yeah.
That was I was driving back from Nicolay National Forest. He was sleeping over there. I'm driving south, storming, and I got by Washaw.
I think it was.
Wausau?
Wausau, yes, Wausau. Yeah. And there was a cop in front of me, and all of a sudden this deer runs out right in front of that cop. That cop hit that deer, and it flew over the car. I was like, holy crap!
He's lucky he had a push bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap! And he startled awake. He's like, what did he do? What happened? He thought that world was coming to an end.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's
one more I'm gonna bring in real quick, if you don't mind.
No.
It's the guy that almost caused me to be late for work this morning.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
oh my gosh!
Hey, Samantha! Hi, Samantha!
Hey,
Sam, hello.
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten just a few hours of sleep and gone into work.
Carla said they have plenty of whitetail and black bear down here. That's in Florida, where she's at.
Yeah.
Double.
I don't know if anybody else.
What are you saying, Harry?
I follow a fella hike with Mike. He's from Florida down there, and yeah, he's always talking about the bears when he's camping and all the whitetails down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your belly doing today, Phil?
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. I had a couple of the eggs I ate last night didn't digest, so I discarded them this morning in the
Oh, man.
the circular white trash
I need to
can.
put that up there.
They were still a little runny.
Oh.
It was just a few of them though.
Oh. Last night was the first time in I don't know how long I didn't have a snack before I went to bed.
Me either.
After seeing what he ate, I wouldn't want to have a snack.
Oh.
Bob from Misfits and Dreamers says they got a problem with wild turkey up there in New York, where he's at. You got too many turkeys.
Oh, Phil.
Oh yeah. And I wouldn't mind going to Florida to do some hunting actually. See, I'm sorry.
Get down there when the snow is deep.
Yeah, in 2021, I'm planning on moving out on the road. If my health holds up, I'm moving out on the road, and I'm going to follow the weather every year. And that would be a good reason to be in Florida.
Yeah.
I did Disney World. I did Sea World. I did this world, that world, and every other world that's in Florida. My work, I had to fly down to St. Petersburg, well, Tampa usually, but I was in St. Petersburg every month for a year and a half. So yeah, I saw a lot of Florida on the commercial side of things, but I like it out more in the backcountry in Florida than around all of the tourist stuff.
Karen Story says, Bob, we keep our wild turkey in a bottle or a barrel in Kentucky.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
yeah. Those wild turkeys,
I'm missing all kinds of stuff. I'll get better at this, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
there we are.
yeah, the wild
I
turkey
keep
down
saying
there.
that myself, John, but it never happens.
It
I'll get better
doesn't.
at this.
Eventually.
Eventually, I'll get better at it.
Hey, at least I know how to add people and put them in the basement.
The bird or the liquor.
See?
Oh, there she goes.
There, I'm typing to somebody and you put me in the basement.
I'm
Hey,
happy already.
you better watch out. He's like, you shouldn't be on that side. You're always on that side, so I can. Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah. Flip flop.
Weird.
Get you used to being on one side and flip you around.
Yeah, I'm always,
You're
Yeah.
going over there to nothing. Hey.
I'm always up there, you know. I'm
Yeah.
there.
I'm used to being up there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is strange.
The bird Carla is. The bird.
Yeah, Jason, I agree. I was not impressed with SeaWorld.
I haven't been there in years. I was there when I was like 12 or 13, and I haven't been back there. That was way before they had all the roller coasters and stuff. All they had was the animal stuff there.
Yeah.
We took the kids to SeaWorld probably about 15, probably about 20 years ago. Big mistake, because the day we went was the day they reopened it, and they had just re-asphalted the entire SeaWorld.
Oh, God.
And it
wow.
was like 90 degrees.
Oh.
And we were all like baking, and
Feet
water was
sticking
like
to the ground.
$8 a bottle. And then
Oh.
of course you went and saw Shamu, thought, oh, that cool water, that'll be nice. Not salty water was sucked.
No, right,
The salty
yeah.
water on your body, and you were hot and sticky, and just it was one of the most, especially when you got little kids. I mean, all our kids at that point in time as little were pulling around and
Yeah.
wagging things. And none of us had a good time. The kids were whiny and cranky and made us whiny and cranky. And
We want to go to Florida. We want to take some kayaking through the springs down there.
I want to go kayaking with the manatees.
Yeah, that would be
There you
awesome.
I've never seen
That
a
is one
manatee in a
thing.
kayak.
Never seen a manatee in a kayak?
No. Do they do it good? Are they good at it?
You just haven't eaten the right thing yet. You'll see it in your dreams some night.
There's some mushrooms I'm supposed to be eating.
Need something worse than the reapers.
Yeah.
Something even worse than the reapers.
Oh yeah, you're right. That there's a lot of real Florida. I used to go stay with a couple in Fort Myers, and he had a trawler, and we'd go out fishing. Oh boy, we'd go out before the sun come up, come back after the sun come down, and every day I'd go down there for 3 weeks. We were on the Gulf every single day. Loved it, and he was one too that, you know, that around Fort Myers they got some beautiful golf courses around there, and all of his buddies, come on, let's go golfing, bring that guy with you, and he's going, no, we got to get out on the Gulf fishing, you know. Yeah, and then all the chain islands along the Gulf, which you know, we just nose that big trawler into the beach and hang out on an island for a while. Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah. I've never been out saltwater fishing. I want to go someday.
The only thing I didn't like about Florida, especially around the Tampa area, was all the no-see-ums. Oh my God.
Oh,
wow.
They eat you alive.
Yeah.
You walk out in the morning through the grass and it's just a black cloud of them. Oh, geez.
We did that one day, and it was nothing but dang on mayflies.
Oh, I was down by the Ohio River.
They covered everything.
He grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. He's originally from Louisville.
I'm originally from
So
Louisville.
he grew up fishing the Ohio River down there.
Yeah, see, we call them bay bugs up here.
No,
Maybe
okay.
flies here in Michigan, and we get them really bad around Lake St. Clair, and the road is almost slippery like it is with snow and ice. The mayflies are so bad.
They'll close
Windshield
highway.
wipers going and no rain.
They'll close State Highway 2 up here along Lake Superior, just leaving our city. They'll close the highway, and you got to go inland and around
Wow.
because if you're along the lake, you can't drive on that. It's so slick from the bugs.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you'll go to put gas in at the gas station.
Thanks,
and
Carolyn.
you
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Carolyn.
Good night, Carolyn.
Good night, Carolyn.
Good night, Carolyn. Love you, girl.
You go to a gas station when the bay bugs are bad, and you got to use the windshield scrubbers, to wipe off the front of the pump so you can see how much gas you're putting in. Because it's
Oh, wow.
just covered with bay bugs. You can't even see it. You got to wipe them off with the windshield washer.
Jeez.
Yeah. We were going up by Lake Michigan a couple years ago, and the frogs up there were so bad, man. It was like hitting.
Gosh, there's
Sounded like you were
frogs
running over
everywhere.
bubble wrap.
It was horrible.
Really?
Frogs.
It was bad.
We were going through the marsh, the inland marsh from the lake, and oh man, the frogs.
Frogs are bad.
It was like Frogger. Could not hit them. I mean, they're everywhere.
They pop when you hit them like bubble wrap.
It's awful. It's horrible.
They would.
Yeah.
So you got any trips, kayaking trips or canoe trips coming up, Sty?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know how things are going to go.
Right.
I've got so much work to do on my trailer. As soon as I can actually get to it, I still got 3 feet of snow all the way around it. Once the weather turns, then I got to get all this work done in the trailer. I've got quite a bit of projects to get done. That'll probably take me a month maybe to get the trailer done. So I figure by the middle of May, I should be done with the trailer. I should be out camping near the end of May. And then June, I'll probably be out camping quite a bit and kayaking. Everywhere I'm going to be going is all on water. So my campsites will be just 50 to 100 feet from the water's edge. So, yeah. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more kayaking this year than I am any hiking because this ankle of mine isn't healing. Yeah, I did some heavy work, and yesterday all day I was hobbling around, and so
yeah, but you got Girl Scout cookies out of it.
Yeah, I got Girl Scout cookies. That if they heal busted ankles, I'd be really thrilled. Yeah,
the Thin Mints help.
But if I can get close to water and do some kayaking, and if I can pony up enough change by the end of the summer, I think I'm gonna buy myself a 12-foot Novacraft.
Yeah, those are nice.
That they are. They really are nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful solo canoe and 12-footer. It'll fit up on the roof of my truck because the alterations I'm doing in my trailer, if all goes well, it's going to have a truck topper actually molded to the top of my trailer. So there won't be any, I wouldn't be able to put a canoe up there because I'd be over 13.6 for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get too tall.
Right.
So
it'd be hard as heck to get the thing up and down from there for me because we're only 5 foot tall.
the even me at 6 foot, that I can barely reach the roof of the trailer the way it is, and the trailer is going to be, I think it's 10'2" with the topper put on it. So yeah, I'd need a ladder to do anything out there. But the my kayak goes inside my trailer, and we're putting a cradle in so that it'll actually. Right now, it sits on a carriage that's on the floor,
Okay.
and so when I get to a campsite, I pull that kayak out, and the trailer is my camper.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the way to go.
But we're
Gotta
gonna
get some kayaks.
we're gonna put a carriage in it so that it slides in and it's off the floor, and it's suspended in a strap carriage. And then those straps, I'll just have a crank, and it cranks the straps up to the ceiling after I take the kayak out. So that way I'll have two options for paddling instead of just and my kayak, so people know, it's not a conventional, it's a sit-on fishing kayak.
Yeah, that's what we want to get is the sit-on kayak, fishing
I
kayak.
gotta have such a huge cockpit anymore to get in and out of them.
Yep, same here. And with his back the way it is.
Yeah, if I don't have a really big cockpit in that kayak, then I need a sit-on. So I went with a sit-on.
I put it up there.
And the kayaks with the really big cockpits in them are typically recreational, cheap kayaks that got the big cockpits in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get a
Yeah,
good
we got
quality.
We got them at Menards. They usually sell them ones like that for like $140 right at springtime.
Oh, the little ones.
I mean, they're really cheap. You know, it's just like a little rubber or plastic shell, and everything's empty. There's no pockets, no nothing or anything.
Right. Yeah, the sit-on I got a Tamarack 100 from Walmart, and they kind of screwed up. I got that kayak.
Yes,
I got it for about $100 less than they sold it on the floor.
Oh wow!
And
that's awesome.
And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, I've seen one at Myers. I like. It's $280 right now.
Yeah, it's on sale.
It's a nice sit-on.
It's a Pelican, but it's a
fishing kayak.
Like a
Pelican.
Yeah.
Pelican.
Oh yeah, that's a nice kayak too. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, I almost went with Pelican, but I got such a deal on this one, I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have had a Pelican too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those Thermacell things, Carla, are awesome.
Yeah, they are. Thermacells, they do work.
They give you at least an area kind of around you where the bugs kind of leave you alone.
See,
I'll tell you another trick, guys.
Such a thing back when I was traveling down there.
No. Another thing, I was wondering if it really works. Kevin, I seen him on one of their canoe shows on one of his videos, and they wear these dang on dragonfly things that stay above their heads. Now, did that really actually keep the bugs away because they think the dragonflies are going to eat them, or?
At the Toronto show, I think they just was a novelty thing.
Yeah,
I think
I was thinking maybe try it this year.
Try it.
Bugs love me to death. They won't bother her that much, but they will eat me up.
When we're out fishing on the boat, the flies, man.
Well, they say they eat, or they pinch the one that's horny. So I don't know.
Yeah, the big dragonflies, they'll eat bugs for sure.
So I'm wondering if that would actually work.
No.
Playing poker down there.
Gypsy and the Vanilla Grill said we have two and a canoe. Mine's a sit on, and I love it. A lot of people like to sit on canoes.
Yep.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Hi, WrestlerMania.
Behave yourself.
WrestlerMania. Who is that? I ain't never seen them before. WrestlerMania. Hi, WrestlerMania.
Oh wow! Gypsy and the Vanilla Grill said that they caught a vulture that was wounded on one of their vlogs.
Oh wow!
Wow! Check that out.
That reminds me of my son.
Turkey
We went up
buzzard.
to Minnesota. He come running in the cabin one night. And he's like, "Oh, I caught a bat! I caught a bat!" He had a bat all tangled up in his fishing line.
Oh my god!
He was out there night fishing.
I went trout fishing at the Brule River here in northern Wisconsin. Everybody told me the trout are awesome. Well, the best I could do is try to squeeze out of work early and run out there and try to fish. And So one night I said, "What the heck? I'm going to do it." I ran out there, and it was before sunset. Got my fly rod, got down to the river, started casting. I was catching some really nice rainbows, and then about every third cast, it was a stinking bat.
Oh wow!
I bet you I caught 15 bats.
Oh,
The first
no.
one freaked me right out, though. I reeled him in, had him at the end of my long fly rod, and he's flopping and going crazy and squealing. And
That would freak me out.
I stuck the rod between two rocks and ran up to the truck, found a couple gloves that I could double up the gloves, and went down, got a
Mhm.
hold of him, and got the hook out of his wing.
Oh, man.
It'll hook him through the wing, usually next to
Yeah.
the bone.
Yeah.
They can't get the hook out, and pulled the hook out of him, released him, and I thought, "You dumb bat!" And a couple more casts, boom, another bat. And I haven't fished the Brule River ever since. I just, that freaks me out, catching bats. I don't. Yeah.
I got that one too on a fly fishing once.
Oh, you're batty. Hush.
Yeah, and I was bad with the batty because I was like rolling it in, and I was like, how do I kill it? So I was like swing it down to the curve and out to like smack it in the head. So yeah, several times it died.
Violent. Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
I was violent. I was smacking that fucking sucker down, Yeah, nothing leaves when I'm close by. The fish, I smack it in the head and don't move anymore. Then it's dead. I don't put it in the bucket. No, I'm smacking it in the head to the eyes pop out or something. Yeah, I just
You're violent.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
now,
I don't like kids. Animals to suffer, so I will do it best for them. I will smack them or shoot them till they are dead. Yeah.
now, I don't support what my grandfather used to do, but it was pretty ingenious. Now, he had bat boxes in his place, and he'd actually go out there and he'd open up one of those bat boxes, and he'd catch himself 2 or 3 of those bats. And he had a little cage he'd put them in, and then he'd go out muskie fishing.
Green, ain't he?
And what he would do is he'd take two hooks off of a treble hook, and he put them through the left and right back of the wings of the bat, and he cast it into a weed bed, and those bats will sit there and they'll flop on top of the water trying to get out. Big muskies.
Oh yeah, they will too.
And so he used to use
they'll bite
bats
on
to
mice,
catch
too.
muskies, and don't get caught doing that nowadays.
Oh no, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, you'd be in trouble
Yeah,
nowadays.
he's used mice.
Mice,
Yeah, he would use mice, live ones.
Mhm.
He'd tie them right to the back of the shaft of the hook, and then cast them out there in that mouth. And he had their legs, so they could still try to swim. And the little mice would be swimming. Muskies just hit them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah, they got the musky lures. Some of them look like mice.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up every year going up to Minnesota by Park Rapids fishing up there with my family
Oh
for
yeah.
a week or 2 weeks up there at Lake Beltane. It used to be a rearing lake for a big northern and walleye
Uh-huh.
there, but mostly I think, and then they had a muskie rearing lake too.
Yeah.
For there being and there in Nevis, they still have it today. This great big long muskie statue in their park there in Nevis.
Oh yeah. Well, Hayward, Wisconsin is considered the muskie capital of the world, and they've got a big concrete muskie, and
They
with
do.
stairs, you go in it and you come out its mouth, and you're about 40 feet off the ground up in its mouth, and its teeth are about 4 feet long. And yeah, because the world's largest muskie was caught just close to Hayward there in Hayward,
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Uh,
I can't imagine catching a muskie that's 60 pounds, but
oh no,
Now,
that's crazy.
my mother-in-law, she used to fish up there in Minnesota when she was younger, and she caught a silver pike,
silver pike,
and they had it in the newspaper
some
up
type of
there.
hybrid,
yeah.
big one.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, my mom.
Oh yeah, my folks, they were fishing fanatics.
Mine
And
too.
We were all over Minnesota.
Mhm.
You know, like the Mille Lacs Lake area, Brainerd, Bemidji, and
Yep.
all the way from there all the way up to the Canadian border. We spent every summer of my growing up in Ely, Minnesota,
Okay.
right in Boundary Waters.
Hmm.
And yeah, kind of miss those days.
Yeah, I miss going up to Minnesota.
Yeah. He's
I-
never
Sky's
been
full of all
to
sorts of stories.
east or the west part of the UP or up there by the Apostle Islands. He's not been up that area yet.
Oh no!
What
Oh,
was that?
I'm gonna take him up there this year.
What was that, Phil?
It says Sty's full of all sorts of stories.
Oh
He
yeah.
is.
I tell you.
He's a storyteller.
I tell you, boy, if I got some stories, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah. I like the stories behind the panel.
Oh,
Mama Bear's
the
backpack.
ones that I don't have on
Come on,
my
Bear.
list, right?
Oh, Kimberly Fair.
Yeah. I like them especially good.
Yeah, we went off of live last night and spent 15-20 minutes after. We were more entertaining the 15-20 minutes in the
Yeah.
back room of StreamYard than we were the last 15 or 20 minutes on the channel.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You had me a crying.
Yeah.
We were entertaining about you chugging
Trust
things.
me, I was crying too.
Yeah, I bet you
Crying
was
on
a
the
different
inside.
way.
So sorry. I love you. I know. Oh, I don't know how many times I get that finger.
Yeah, John and Jan, you get up here in my neck of the woods and you camp for a couple days. I'll take you around and give you the grand tour of some beautiful waterfalls up here.
I've been telling him. I've been used to.
In
with
one
my
day,
mom,
we could see
water-
6 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a little bit of hiking involved, but not.
Oh, that
you know,
don't bother me at all.
that's the hiking is
That's
easy to moderate, and the falls are beautiful and not overly crowded with people.
I want to see them. Hey,
Yeah, I know, you just gotta get here.
I'm going.
I can't bring them. I can't bring them over there. They won't let me.
Oh.
There's a question for you, Sty.
Yes, Carla, for sure. Your little Lily dog she's got a lot of tude. She's
Isn't that cute little pup?
yeah, she's got a bulldog.
Yep.
Oh, what's the first rifle I ever fired? First rifle I ever fired would have been
Musket.
I
Back during the Civil
was
War.
trying to get something out there before you could say anything.
Oh, we got that up here. So yeah, we got the old musket.
The first, and technically it wasn't a firearm, but the first rifle I actually shot was a 22 caliber Crossman pellet gun, and that was also the first time I shot an animal. I shot a big gray squirrel, and yeah, I found out you're supposed to eat what you shoot. I was taught that lesson, but my folks didn't know that I had that 22 caliber air rifle because it was a tenant of my folks, because we owned cottages, and he was renting one of our cottages for years, the old bachelor. He would take me out and teach me how to shoot it. And then one day he was mad at this squirrel that somehow got in his cottage, and he handed me that rifle. He says, kill it, go kill it. So I did, but then I ended up, of course, getting to learn how to skin and clean a squirrel, and my ma fried it up for me. Ate my first.
I actually got a squirrel in the freezer right now.
Yeah, and I always liked squirrels. Actually, after that, I hunted for squirrels for many years. But
I draw the line at chipmunks, though. No chipmunks and gophers.
Yeah.
You got so many of them, it wouldn't hurt.
My one grandson learned the hard way. He came up to Camp WTF for a summer. He was just going to be a helping hand at the camp. And he came up, and we had him doing camp maintenance and trail maintenance and stuff. And,
Mhm.
and he brought his, he was all happy and proud of himself. He brought his 22 rifle up with him. And we had a little shooting range. I let him go out and shoot. Well, then one day I heard pop, pop. And that's all I heard. And I thought, what the heck? And I walked out towards the range, and he's walking back, and he's carrying by the tail a pine squirrel. He goes,
Ah.
check it out, Grandpa. I got this pine squirrel. Oh, yeah? Come with me, boy. So he got to learn how to skin dress that squirrel, and I fried it up for him. He don't like squirrel anymore. I said, them pine squirrels aren't so tasty, are they?
Yeah, they're a little bit smaller and rangier.
The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla wants to know, do you ever do morel hunting?
I watch for morels, but I don't intentionally morel hunt. I
We
don't
do.
go out with that just that intention,
Yeah.
but I always keep my eyes peeled for them during season. Yeah,
I would,
because if
I
I
would
find
just
some
use
good morels, I'll eat them in camp that night. You know.
Oh yeah, they're tasty.
I would,
Morels,
I would,
I
I
like
would
the
imagine
honey
when you go chaga hunting, you'd find morels
Oh,
every
yeah.
now and then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chagas.
I like to try some at Chaga tea.
That'd be awesome.
I also
I
want
gotta-
to make some, what is that?
Staghorn
Staghorn
sumac.
sumac tea this year.
Yeah. This
Oh
year.
yeah, sumac
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. Sumac tea. We made it as a sun tea.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried white
1860.
pine tea too. I didn't care for that.
White
I
pine.
like the dandelion tea though. Dandelion root.
Yeah. And the ginger tea, I didn't care for that too well either.
Oh, ginger. Yeah. You know, ginger's okay in certain things, but to drink it as a tea in a tea, I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Gypsies.
Oh, yeah.
Where you get your smarts.
Yeah, Gypsy. My channel's called Sty North. Yeah.
Yep. I know.
Yeah, my name right here is my channel.
Yeah, this isn't my channel name, but you know,
No,
This is mine.
I think this is bigger than this.
Get
So.
the truth.
Pay attention to
Everything.
this, not this.
And in real life?
Oh.
Sorry.
hey JCT.
Just yeah.
Hi JCT. Welcome.
Hey, just
There goes the link to
Hi
Sty's
Kimberly
channel. if you
Ferris.
guys wanna check
Welcome.
it out.
Oh well, thank you, John
Yeah.
and Jan.
Yeah.
You can put it up there yourself, Sty.
Uh-huh.
You're blue.
Yeah, I self promote enough by putting my name under me and talking. But that's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody wants to find me, that's the way, I guess. Has anyone ever been snipe hunting
Hi, punning.
down here? Yeah. Tiny, fast, and hard to hit. Yeah, they're like little rockets. They are. They're like little rockets.
Wow.
I had gotten to know a guy in Alabama, and we went snipe hunting down there, and I told him I can't hit that little bugger. That bird's just too damn fast for me.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you got to use such fine bird shot to be able to take them down because they're moving so damn fast. Even number 6 shot in the shotgun seemed like it was too heavy for shooting snipe because they were so fast. You still had a big chance of missing them.
Yep.
There's a question for you, Ann.
For me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Norway.
Hooray! Woo! Across the pond.
Yeah, I'm a Norwegian Viking.
Pretty late
Yeah.
there then. Time's big time difference.
Big
Yes.
time.
Yeah, are you on Eastern time? John? Are you Eastern time?
Central.
Central?
Same
Also,
as
you
Sty.
Same as
say
Sty.
Fine. Okay,
Same as
6
me.
hours then. Yeah, with a new time, it's
Yep.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Wow.
2:14
Yep.
in the morning over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. Wow.
I always talk till about 9 o'clock in the morning.
yeah.
Then I go to bed
Jeez.
and sleep a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you must have been going to bed when the sun was coming up last night.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the sun was up for a while then. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't go to bed till the sun comes up. 9:30,
Oh, yeah.
9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning is when she calls it a night.
So yeah, Sty have been with me all night and go fishing in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that and she's telling the truth. We did a messenger video chat, just her and
Oh, yeah.
I were talking.
Mhm.
Ended up being 9.5 hours we talked.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
We went right
Wow.
through the night, and that morning, well, for me, it's the middle of the night. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and
Bye, Wiley.
Bye, Wandering Wiley.
they had nets out in the lake out front of Ann's house, and she goes, "Oh, we're gonna be lifting nets." My oh, geez.
Oh, jeez. Hi, Pitbull.
Hey,
And
people.
yes, Bob, we did get our weather radio plugged in.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
did.
so much. Really appreciate
And
that.
Mary,
Sty North.
Mary Crazy Ann is from Norway.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Norway.
typed it there.
Country of
Oh,
Norway.
okay. She said she
Yeah.
typed it in. Okay.
Wandering Wiley, it's good to see you. By the
Thanks
way,
for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for
Really
stopping
appreciate
by. We do appreciate it, guys.
the oh, I don't know this guy down below me.
That's 5.2.0.
I should put him in the basement.
If he falls down the stairs, he'll never get back up.
He looks like a through hiker Dumbledore. Oh, jeez.
He's nuts. He's nuts.
Oh yeah. And he loves his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Behind
now,
him.
so
Sorry,
now
guys.
your audience gets to see what I have to put up with on a regular basis.
It's not
Yeah.
only you. We all have to do that.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I meant to do that to him. I'll put you back on the right hand
Hey.
side, Ann.
Our epic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, our epic adventure. Thanks for stopping in tonight.
Where's that silly guy? Did he drop down and change his name or
Hmm?
that guy that was there that maybe is
You
coming
put
there?
him
I
in the
don't-
basement. There he is.
There he is.
I'm sorry. I just had to
There's
go to the
Phil.
bathroom real quick. I just got back. So.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Anything going on while I've been gone?
Nope,
Why
not
am I
at all.
over here now?
No, we're all
No.
done talking about you.
Yeah, why am I over here now? I just went to the bathroom and came back. I mean, what?
I'm coming worm in the nose.
Hey, share yourself.
Good night, our epic car adventures.
No eggs today?
Our
Adventure.
adventures.
I want to try this.
Your granddad came by.
Already.
Who said that?
So
Your granddad came by. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He has a
John,
tendency to do that. My crazy old granddad.
No, he was pretty handsome, sexy.
He's got these strange stories about out back and things like that.
I have picture of him with a mankini
Bikini.
I bet you do.
not a
and the beard. Yeah, I have picture
Yeah,
of that.
Yeah.
I could have if I could have got to Michigan, I would have shot him. If he would have stood up out of that chair, I guarantee you I would have been driving over there.
You would have seen my butt.
Well, he was.
It would have
but
been the last time I'd be
don't
seeing
have
your butt.
Nobody
Throw your
wants to see it.
box because
We've been talking about going to Niles, Michigan. We're gonna go
looks
try
like
out
you have a nice spot. So,
tea shop over in Niles. It's a steampunk tea room.
Really?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Niles. It's something new.
Huh.
We'll go over and check
I'm
that
gonna
out.
go check it out. One of these days.
One of these days.
Wait till the weather gets.
Yeah, Gypsy, you should have seen it on my channel around Christmas time. I had, what was it, Ann? Was it 4 of you gals? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 4 of you
Me,
gals.
Samantha, Sherry,
Emma,
and this
Gemma.
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 Gemma?
Gemma was there. Yeah, remember Gemma was there. Yep.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did
yeah,
her
no,
hair.
yeah. Gemma.
But I had at least 4 gals. They all took their long hair, tied it under their chins to look like my beard because I had my beard tied in a tail. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and they copied it. So I had this whole panel of them trying to look like Sty North. And then it went that way for a dang month. They kept doing it every time they come on my panel. I got so I couldn't even trust any of them anymore. And then Phil back, that was before, that was like mid-October. He shows up with that mask he wears. And then Sherry McMillan went out and got one and so both of them are wearing masks like that on my panel. And I just, how many styes do you need on one panel?
You should have took your beard and put it up on top of your head.
It's difficult to make a beard,
Yeah, he had a mustache and a beard going on. Yeah, that's too much. That's just.
Oh, you love me, so shut up.
Oh yeah, shut up. You love it. Shut up.
Yeah, I think Sam was on there too.
Yeah,
Samantha. Yep.
So Crazy Ann, what do you fish for when you go fishing?
Mostly perch.
Perch?
Bass when I can. Yeah.
And then
Mostly the freshwater.
And salmon, but then I have to go like the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it different? Yeah. But perch for most. Perch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's us. We like pan fishing.
Yeah,
And we got pike, but I don't like pike. If I get pike, I will cut the line. I don't like pike.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't
They're
like
good.
it.
I have some that we've got some northern pike from last year. I'm
gonna
gonna pickle
them.
it.
Oh, I tell you, that's the only thing I miss about my ex-mother-in-law is boy could she pickle pike.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I got a spot down here. I can go down there and catch all the little hammer handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just take them to her, and she'd pickle them up, and I'd get a whole gallon of pickled pike about every 4 months from her, 3 times a year.
Wow.
Oh, I miss that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trout is also nice. So.
Frog legs are good.
Carla says she's got a frog pot problem in her pool down there right now.
Frog legs.
No frog legs. No.
What kind of frogs are they, Carla? Are they bullfrogs or are they tree
Probably
frogs?
tree frogs.
Oh.
Oh man. At least you don't have geckos swimming around in your pool, do you?
They had
My
iguanas.
folks had those things all over, those little gecko things.
Oh, we don't get
Yep, they got iguanas.
No, I haven't cut the line yet, but maybe I have a gun with me and I gotta shoot the bastard. I don't know.
Oh, tell them about the gar down there. In the
I was
line.
talking about the pike, not you.
John loves frog legs.
I will just shoot you in the ass with salt and pepper. There's nothing more than that. So yeah.
We catch gar down there on the Ohio River sometimes. They'll be
Oh,
3, 4,
geez.
5 foot long. They'll turn around and try to fight you like an alligator.
And they can breathe out of the water. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
They use shotgun up here to shoot pike, you know. Yeah, they do that.
Fish for gar down there in the river. They carry aluminum baseball bat with them when they fish
Yeah.
because they pull them up and they whack them because otherwise you'll get bit. And they got some nasty teeth on them. And they're so armored you can't hardly cut it. They gotta sit there with the they use.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
Get into them.
Well, the first time it was funny because we had
Where's
some
mine?
friends from Minneapolis, St. Paul came up to visit, and a buddy of mine that's a commercial fisherman, he brought me a couple of sturgeon.
Oh,
and these guys just showed up at our house kind of unexpectedly, and my buddy, my ex-wife said, well, Sty's out back, he's cleaning some fish. He come back there and he saw those two sturgeon and he goes, my God, he says, what the heck? I said, they're sturgeon. Haven't you ever seen one? He says, not in person. And he picked up a knife and he's tapping on it and he's going, it's got a shell like a dang turtle. I said, yeah, they're tough.
They are.
They are.
He says, well, how the heck do you clean a sturgeon? I said, just watch. Out from under my table comes out the hacksaw. I start cutting steaks. And you just cut the steaks right through their armor, and then you just take the knife under the armor and just and the steaks there,
Yeah. Because they got cartilage, not bone, right? They have cartilage in them.
The only bone they have is the spine.
Okay.
And it's perfect. Because the only way I eat sturgeon is smoked. So I was prepping them for my smoker, and it's nice because my smoker hooks, they go right through that hole in the spine and hang them in the smoker that way. Yeah. The sturgeon are great. But I wouldn't eat one that's not small.
Fully in release.
Gotta be under a 4-footer or smaller. I'll smoke them up.
Where's that shirt?
Anything over 4 foot. No.
This shirt is from
Three Lakes, Wisconsin. Yeah.
From 3 Lakes?
Three Lakes, yeah. We were up there last year.
Yeah, let me go.
3 Lakes, Wisconsin.
Okay, now I'm wondering, is that the town of 3 Lakes?
I think
or
there's
is that just
there.
what they call the?
It's over by Eagle River.
Yeah, so by Eagle River.
Because there's that's one thing where Wisconsin pisses me off, that they want to name everything 5 times, the same. Because we got a 3 Lakes that's just an hour drive from me, and I don't understand why they called it 3 Lakes, because there's 5. They're all interconnected, 5 lakes, but they call it 3 Lakes. And then I knew there was a 3 Lakes down by, when you said Eagle River, I'm going, okay, I know where you're talking. So, but Wisconsin, I mean, if you go to the Wisconsin Lake Finder and you type in Camp Lake 3 or no, Camp 3 Lake or Camp 1 Lake, and you'll get 15 of them.
Wow.
You got to know every county. Some of the counties will have 2 or 3 Camp 3 Lakes in it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Minnesota does that too. They'll name how many loon lakes they got.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bass Lake or whatever. It's like, holy crap.
Oh yeah, Bass Lake is another one that they all want to use. Cabin Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear Lake. There's a million Clear Lakes too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And not all of them are clear.
No.
Right.
Yeah. I've been on a couple of Clear Lakes in Minnesota that weren't so clear.
Oh, Blake.
There's one just west of, it's in Annandale, Minnesota, west of Buffalo, Minnesota. And great fishing, but not clear, but it's called clear.
Hey, what's these 3 little
Some of the best crappie fishing I ever had was in that lake, but.
Oh
wow.
Yeah, you don't want to do either one of them.
Oh, I was going to tell you about my weird fish story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hear that.
Last time we were up in Minnesota, we had 2 different 16-foot boats, and we were out fishing the we were out fishing the rivers, the river there that connects the lakes, and we were fishing. It was after the rice was done, and we were in there fishing the rice paddy areas.
Up in the river.
So my brother's, I can hear him. He's probably 100 yards down the river from us with my mom, and he's like, "Oh, I got a good one on there." Oh, dang it, it got off. And it snapped the line. It took his whole Rapala, and it was one of his old favorite Rapalas and everything. And it just disappeared. He's like, I'll never see that thing again. Not even, 20 minutes later, I had it hooked into a pike. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good. And he dang fish. Still had the bait in his mouth, his Rapala.
It sure
so he
did.
got his bait back.
He told me, he said, "Hey, we caught your fish." He's like, "No, you didn't."
No way. He's like, "No, you did not."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got your bait in its mouth and everything.
Got your bait back for you. You owe me.
Yeah.
Yep. My pop in 1965 hooked a 29-pound pike in Big Elbow Lake over Waubun, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And they got that. He ended up with 3 hooks in his hand trying to get that pike in the boat. By grabbing it just in the gill plate, he still ended up with 3 hooks in his hand. There were 7, between lures and spoons, there were 7 lures in that fish's mouth.
Wow.
He was just going around stripping people's baits. I mean,
wow. Hello, Jimmy.
Or not stripping people's bait.
Yeah.
Steal them.
Yeah, he gave that fish to the owner of the resort there, and the owner had it stuffed and hung on the wall with all those baits in its face. And
if anybody's in the live and not a subscriber, please subscribe.
Well, I bet Bob from Misfits and Dreamers, sturgeon run in the Hudson River here and real big come up, and they spawn during April up there.
Yeah,
So
I'll put that up there.
That's awesome.
yeah.
And Carla says, "Come down and go snook fishing."
Yeah.
The fillets taste like soap. Ooh, I wouldn't want to eat it then.
Well, that's if you don't get all the skin off
Oh, okay.
on a snook.
Okay.
I
don't know a lot about saltwater fish because I've never really fished saltwater. So
They swim in the salt water.
yeah, saltwater.
I know.
I'd like to go saltwater fishing.
Hello, Roy and Becky's Travels. Welcome.
Hi, Roy and Becky.
Yeah, saltwater
I don't know if
fishing
this has
is
got
more
anything.
fun.
I don't think this has got anything to do with saltwater fishing, but back when I was stationed in Hawaii, we went to a little place called Hanama Bay. Now, Hanama Bay is just a little area in between a couple of mountains. The water comes in. It's nice, shallow coral. It's great for going in there and snorkeling. Matter of fact, a lot of tourists will come in there and they'll snorkel. You go around with a tour and you see all sorts of the multicolored, really cool fish that you see in the ocean. So we're a bunch of young guys, again, Marines, 18, 19, 20 years old. Someone gives us the great idea to go down there with a bag of frozen peas. And apparently when you throw a bag of frozen peas into the water, the fish just like they do when you feed them in a fish tank.
Oh yeah.
So we might have been drinking and we might have taken like a bag of frozen peas and threw them out in the salt water by a bunch of tourists that were snorkeling. And yeah, that was funny.
They all got attacked.
See, that's kind of stories I have. Stein's got all these, these camping stories. I got all these, where I was being jerked.
Oh, that's funny.
This hasn't even here.
I wonder what the tourists were thinking, though, especially in that where underwater, and all of a sudden they see peas and thousands of fish coming at them.
Well, the companies that charter these people, take these people out snorkeling, they rent them the fins and the mask and the snorkel. They didn't like us. They, because of course we disrupted their. Yeah, no, they didn't care for us very much.
You call Wisconsin Dells.
They run us off.
They need to learn how to have fun. That's all.
You gotta live a little.
No cat.
Cat,
Don't jump
get
up
down.
here. Cat. Silly cat.
Silly cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Fish hooks.
I'm
I
lucky.
can say I never had a fish hook in me yet. Thank goodness. But I've come really close.
I poked myself with them, but I ain't never had one.
Carlos,
In
she's
me.
hooked herself.
Yeah, I've
several-
never got one past the barb. I've never gotten past the
No?
barb. I've gotten in there where I've had to dig it out a little bit, where it's like right there, but never where I had to push it all the way through, clip the end, and pull it back. Never got
Right.
that point.
I had that.
I've had
I have to stuck it like through and cut it and then pull it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Ooh.
My
I've
stepfather
had
did that to me. Yeah.
I've had many. In fact, I got a Sty story about one that I didn't get the hook in me, someone else did, and yeah, right past the barb, and some of them you can't push through. You just can't push through. So yeah,
Mhm.
either bite it, go ahead and tear a little chunk of
That's a
flesh
short
out.
story. That
Or
was a
you-
short story.
Well, that's me. I want to get like tased for my channel for some like big, um, subscriber amount. But then they say those things are barbed and they got to yank them back out. That's
Oh, no.
it hurt.
That's I mean, taser barbs aren't as bad as fish hook barbs. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're not as bad. I've
Okay.
been tased, and it didn't leave scars.
That didn't sound
No, I wasn't tased because I was bad or something.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was in
Definitely
training.
was
It was
bad,
in
yeah,
training.
got him rolled that toilet paper and tased him.
He's bad. He's always bad. He's a bad boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sure glad that they didn't allow any cell phones or cameras in there when us guys went through our tasings, because we had to go through hand taser. We got nailed with cattle prod, plus we got the old barb taser. So 3 tasings in a day, each of us.
I got
Yeah.
hit.
At least it's done over with. At that point.
Oh, if they did it within 20 minutes of each other, I'd be sitting here drooling, going, that. I mean, I tell you what, when they hit me with the barbs, oh man, I was wrapped up in the wires.
One more time and he gets locked
I
up.
was flipping when they hit me. Man,
Oh, yeah?
no control.
Like a
No.
fish out of water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Oh,
The-
Sword.
yeah.
That's not a small hook. Mhm.
Bob
That's
had
one spot I got a fish hook too. I got it right behind my ear back here,
Oh.
and the bugger went right under the skin, hit the skull,
Ow.
That's real.
and and then it stopped because the tip of it kind of stuck in the skull.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
wish it would have gone straight through, so you could have cut the eye off the hook and just walk it out. But
Mhm.
no, had to cut it, get the
Oh,
hook
man.
out. And that was a cast, and it was whoop, right behind my ear.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm afraid I'm going to do.
I caught something.
You got yourself.
But that's basically the Sty story that'll come up in a few months. Is I was casting and somebody should not have walked up behind me. Oh, you wish you had a taser. Hey,
Yeah.
anybody done the dog collar?
That's what Bob was saying. It says.
Oh yeah, that's right. Phil did a dog collar.
Yeah, and I wish I had the control so I can
Well, I did the dog collar for 100, and what the dog and on the neck is the worst place. I put it on my neck, and it basically feels, or on your neck, it feels like someone takes a wiffle ball bat and cracks you in the neck with it. That's what it feels on your neck. I mean, it hurts. I mean, it's got a good, but again, it's like someone took a pretty good swing with a wiffle ball bat.
See, I
The arm, I can handle it better.
Jason wrapped that one in the armpit. That would hurt.
Ow.
Oh, gosh.
Armpit, that would hurt.
Oh.
I had a buddy of mine. He had them for his dogs, his hunting dogs. I had one laying on my leg, on the top of my leg, with the barbs down, and I had my hand on it, so it was full weight. And it was a hot, humid day, and he didn't think it would shock me through my clothes, so he hit it, and I swear to God, a dog bit me in the leg. I mean, yeah, it stung like a devil. Yeah, and I thought, yeah, no wonder his dogs say, he says something, they look at him, yeah. Whatever you want. Heck, I'll go get you another beer if you want, but don't push that button.
That'd be awful, Carla. She had one go down the pants and hooked her left butt cheek.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That'd be painful. Oh, and Pitbull.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's not funny, but it's funny. Oh.
Did I miss somebody in here? It's Vera. Or Carla. Okay. Well, when do you go live again, Sty? You go live tomorrow night, correct?
Tomorrow night, around the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, round the campfire tomorrow night.
If you guys ain't subscribed to Sty, you need to go do it. It is well worth it.
Yeah, you're all welcome. You're all welcome to come on
Everything
over.
adventurous. His is everything spicy.
11
And then
stitches.
Crazy
Carla
Ann.
got. Oof.
Hey,
Bring the dogs. Yep.
And of course, us. If you ain't already subscribed to us, go ahead and do that and hit that like button.
And I always bring the cat.
Yeah, we always got cats. Whether we want them or not.
much like
That sound like leftovers from last night.
Oh,
Don't say
This guy-
cat and leftovers in
right
the same
here,
sentence,
man.
okay?
this one right there has an iron stomach. I tell you what, iron.
yeah. Not like mine. Mine is
no
like
way I could
Yeah.
eat the things that he eats. No way.
What do you
he's
do?
crazy.
You know? Hey, when I ain't burning the inside of it, I'm grossing the inside of it out. So it's one or the other. Sometimes I'd rather burn than some of the gross stuff. But those 2 or 3 hours, from capsaicin cramps from big challenges are tough.
man.
I got a confirmation today that my 2 tubes of terror are on their way.
That's going to have to go.
You're not gonna eat them at once. I hope you
I
like.
think I am. I wanted to do it that way before. I don't know if anybody has seen this before,
Oh, yeah.
but
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
these are big peanuts, big Virginia peanuts, and they're coated with the hottest peppers out there.
Oh.
And then they're coated with capsaicin crystals, which are 13 million Scoville units of capsaicin crystals. So I've done a tube before, but it's been like at the beginning of everything I did. And then I tried to do 2 one time, and I got a little anxious. And I didn't prep right and everything else, and I only wound up doing 1. So now that I'm smarter, you're smart.
You're
Anyways,
smart.
I think I can do 2 without too much aftermath. There's gonna be aftermath. There always is.
Painful. Yeah.
But that's my next big thing again. So every now and then I gotta do a challenge that challenges me, and that has the potential for pain. But these are only 1.5 ounces, so it's only gonna be like 3 ounces of nuts.
Yeah, but those are bad.
These are bad. Yeah, these are bad. It's
No,
no chip challenge or any of that other stuff.
that ain't
But
3
Sty,
ounces of
we
nuts.
have to babysit him, Sty.
That ain't 3 ounces of nuts. Phil is at least 10 pounds of nuts. Crazy. Insane.
I'm 90% nuts, which makes it about 270 pounds of nuts.
I'll tell you what, after last night, I got to thinking about that after last night. I thought, I don't want to hear your whiny crap about buttermilk ever again. Ever. With what you ate last night, no.
Yeah.
Don't even, no. There's nothing wrong with buttermilk. No matter what you say. That stuff you did last night, that is wrong. That is so wrong.
I wonder what would happen if you put chocolate syrup in buttermilk? Would it taste better?
Chocolate syrup and buttermilk. So,
Like Hershey syrup in the buttermilk?
I don't know.
yeah.
Chocolate
Yeah.
buttermilk.
That's a
Chocolate
good question.
buttermilk. You know, like chocolate milk, chocolate
Yeah.
buttermilk.
And Sue is lucky dog. Marita, she is the other half of the lucky dog. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, look
How
at that.
How
Home
did
canned
you
tomatoes.
do? Yeah. How did you-
Bob said, "How in God's name do you have a colon left?"
Oh, there's peppers.
Oh yeah, I make my own cowboy candy.
Ah,
Yeah, he's everything spicy.
Yep, everything's spicy.
His
Yeah, a
little
couple people
sign.
keep calling me everything adventurous because I got everything adventurous
Oh,
here.
I'm not used
They
to
don't,
that.
they don't see the
Sign
big
right
lit
there.
up sign that says everything spicy. They
Yep,
see
yep.
the little thing down here that says everything adventurous. Like, I figured adventures in the heartland. I figure, I change up my name a little bit,
And
Yep.
you are adventurous. I mean,
Yeah,
very.
yeah, be adventurous to eat.
Could
yeah.
have been Mini Man or something, but
Uh-huh.
Everything.
He's crazy and nasty and spicy. Yeah.
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 Insane.
Yeah.
insane.
You ever
in the
eat those
membrane.
crazy gummy things, Phil?
I've never had a little nitro. I've had people in our group that have sent me that I've bought different gummy things that are hot and spicy. I've never had a little nitro though. People that have had a little nitro,
Yeah.
have told me it's not much of a challenge
No.
for someone like me.
No, it wouldn't be.
So for $9 just to do a little nitro to say I did a little I don't know. I mean, would it make a good video? Yeah, but I'm going to get a video that's going to be probably get 300-400 views, and probably that's the gist of the whole thing. And I don't know. Again, people when they're seeing these challenges on YouTube, they want to see people in pain.
Yeah.
They want to see some guy that can handle the heat and just gets on here, does it, describes it, moves on with his life. They want to see someone that gets up and flails their arms and acts a fool.
Yeah, just like last night. Like you.
Last night, the look on my face, I went back and looked at it. The look on my face was,
I threw
Yeah.
your link up there, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
What was
need
that?
to look
I
satisfied.
threw your link up there on the chat.
Oh, well, thank you.
That way they can come over and visit you. They won't be
Southern
disappointed.
Suburban Florida Outdoors. Where did
Where
you
you
find
found
those
the peanuts.
peanuts? How many S units are they again?
13 mil.
Well, you find them. You go to johnnyscoville.com. It's a website called johnnyscoville.com. It's the only place that you can find them, or at least supposed to be the only place you can find them.
Mm.
The crystals that are on these are 13 million. So pure capsaicin is 16 million. So to have 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals on the nuts that already have like Carolina Reaper powder and Jolokai peppers and bootlas and everything else on them,
You want to die.
it's pretty hot. It'll definitely if he's eating Carolina Reapers, he should be able to handle this, and it'd be a nice challenge for him.
I really want to see somebody that can handle 13 million Scoville units on their nuts.
Why do you want to see someone's nuts? Why do you want to see someone's nuts, guy? You just said you want to see someone's nuts. That's just not,
No, got to have 13 million Scoville units.
Nope.
Otherwise, it's no fun.
Well, are you the one that just sent me that video, Ann, of some guy rubbed Carolina Reaper on someone's toilet paper?
I shared it on my Facebook and I said it.
Yeah. Some knucklehead decided to take a Carolina Reaper, open it up, and rub it on the toilet paper in the bathroom where he works.
Oh, wow.
So the next guy goes in there and has to wipes with Carolina Reaper toilet paper. Not nice.
No.
The guy's in the sink, washing his
Like
junk.
giving somebody a leaf of poison ivy and tell them to go wipe with it.
I bet Phil did that.
Yeah, I just saw a video on Facebook of it where they rubbed, I think it was Reapers all over the toilet seat at this
Oh,
Wow.
geez, that's
this
awful.
guy. They watch this guy. He goes in there and when he come out of there, he's going, oh, it burns, my butt's burning. And he ran over to this big commercial sink in their garage, and he's got his pants half pulled down, and he's getting ice cold water out of that sink and patting his butt, and then he's darn near falling into the sink basin. And I thought, there you go. No, yeah, it's getting bad now. Yeah.
He make me not want to go to a public restroom again.
I know. It's like, okay.
I feel can't you do that with somebody on work? You know, put some filling on the toilet paper and go out and just like.
Well, first of all, they would know who it was that did it, and I think I'd be looking for a new job. Yeah,
do it to the gas station. Do it to the gas station. Yeah, that'd be fun.
No.
That's mean.
You know, if I was in construction and these guys do that stuff to one another, or in the, I think I'd be in the Marine Corps if I did that to someone. No.
I need a reaper. I will do it.
Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla says they're
I can do it on the shopping mall. I'll just a little bit on every like. I'm just sitting outside the toilet on the shopping mall and see the people walking. Sorry. Yeah. I'm bad. I know.
Yeah, really.
I'm bad, but I'm good.
You're really good at being bad.
Yeah, you're good at being bad.
Yeah.
I'm good at being bad.
That is evil.
Yeah, RV.
Hi, RV underway.
You're absolutely right.
Yes.
You with a capital U.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. It was some guy that did it. But I did there for something new. Yeah.
Jocks. Oh my gosh, Bob, that is mean.
I think that will go viral. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, because he knows how they feel like to burn his ass and burn his little and different things. He actually got to wash his hands after he's like
they're crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta put somebody in timeout.
Nope, we're good.
You need the timeout?
I put the cat in timeout.
We put the cat in timeout.
Oh, what was me again?
He's gonna be pissed off when he gets back 300 seconds later.
Reaper jockstrap from
Death Nut Challenge first. Woo.
Yeah, you can follow
anything that has death in the title. I'm not putting anything in my body that has got death in the title of it. Nope.
No way.
That's let's see.
What's the saying? When she's good, she's great. When she's bad, she's still pretty damn good. Right, Little Oh, sorry.
Yes, Suburban Florida Outdoors. This was the original Death Nut Challenge, and I've been told that this is no longer available. So they should all be this one now. So if this is 2.0, well, this would be a good place. You can order them both. Order them the Death Nut 2.0. You can get that at VAT19, or you can get that at Amazon.
You can get the package now.
Huh?
I think you can get the package now with different things in a box.
Oh yeah, well, you don't want all that crap. You just want to eat some nuts. But
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and then do the Tube of Terror like maybe a week or two later. But this is a good, I would say, a good training thing, so you have an idea of how they taste. The last one on this one does have 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals on the last 2 or 3 little nuts on this one. But I was told by Johnny Scoville that the nuts in this are twice as hot as the last nut in this.
Wow.
So if you want to get him something, that's what you do. You get him this and this. They come from different places, but do this first and then this. So
and you have to wait between each nut, don't you? Like
yeah, it's got instructions. It's got instructions.
Yeah.
And you got 5 different levels. So they start off kind of hot and then get hotter. So yeah, it's again, it's a good one.
Like
So.
the tuna challenge. What is that?
What is it?
Hey,
Rice
Carla,
and
you want to join us?
She does in Charleston. Never
Oh, the
saw.
Reaper fries. Yeah, most of the stuff that you're gonna get, like from Taco Bell or from Wendy's with their most of that stuff isn't any kind of yeah. This is stuff that's actually made to be a challenge. So. The peanuts, I want to say, are the Death Nuts. I think you can get for like $10 now. They used to be like $20. I think the Death Nuts
that's not too bad.
you can get
That's
for
not bad.
10 now. The tube of terror now, that's going to run you $20, and then you're going to have shipping on top of that. So,
I'll be right back, John and Jen.
but
Okay.
again, if you want to do something, you want to do a video, and then you want some people to come, because again, if he's not going to sit there all stone face and eat it, he's going to be uncomfortable. That'll generate some views to your channel for sure, especially if your channel is not about spicy stuff like mine is. They expect me to be able to handle stuff.
When you do, you handle almost everything. That shock challenge after 5 bottles, that kill you a little bit.
Yeah. I currently went from 7th in the world to 8th in the world. Grandpa Stu passed me. He did something which gave me Grandpa Stu and Nuke chili heads.
Oh
yeah. I was only a couple points ahead of him, so anything he did was going to put him ahead of me. So yeah, that's why I got 2 tubes of terror coming, because the tubes of terror are like 7 points a piece. And
that's
crazy, Carla.
Well, I will babysit you.
First thing down.
Hey, Carla, go ahead and
me.
check your Facebook.
I think you need that.
This one here.
Crazy and spicy tuna challenge is tuna rolls.
I bet. Gloves, whole 9 yards, I'm sure. To keep it.
Yeah, I know they have to sign in for a lot of those challenges around. Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, here's a big thing with what they're talking about, even with like the tuna. When you cook something, let's say it's got Carolina Reaper in it, or the bootlas, or the whatever peppers in it. When you make that effervescent, you'll choke. You'll choke. I've tried cooking stuff here with the hot, spicy peppers, and as soon as you put heat to that, where it goes up in the air, it'll make you choke. So yeah, I mean, it may not be so hot here, but it's definitely when you start breathing that in. I don't care who you are, that'll choke you. We were in the middle of last winter. I had to open up all the windows and doors in my house because I was choking so bad.
Yeah.
Well, the spiciest thing I've
Oh,
seen
what are you doing?
in India. In India, there's
I'm still working on that.
thing you can get.
Who said that?
Gypsy and Vanilla Girl. I'm still working on that Burmese mountain dog. I haven't been back to the glass shop this week, because when I was out working with the rabbits Sunday, I stepped in a hole. Well, actually, while I was getting wood, I stepped in a hole and kind of rolled my ankle a little bit.
Oh,
so it's a little sore.
Oh no,
We're
don't
there.
do that, Jan. No. That's what I did in camp last year. I rolled my ankle all the way over.
Oh.
My foot was at a 90-degree to my leg. It turned all the way over. And
mine didn't go that far, thank goodness.
When it fortunately it popped itself back into place, but it took about 3 weeks for all the bones to kind of settle back where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
They did X-rays on it. That's all I could afford to have them do.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that all the
Hey, Lucky Dog. Thanks for coming in.
tendons were overstretched and the ligaments were tore, and they said just a couple of hairline fractures, and so, but it still isn't healed. And it's been 7 months now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Don't
do that, girl.
Yeah, you get in there and when they roll your ankle like that, you pull all that stuff, all the tendons and the ligaments and everything in there. It takes a long time to heal that soft tissue back.
Oh yeah. I didn't think it would take this long. I had broken that ankle up in the backcountry out in Montana. About 30.
Oh, good there, Bradley. Thanks for coming in.
Have a good night there, Lucky Dog Production. On for heat. Hey. Who
Hey,
is
how
Hey,
you doing,
what's up,
Humphrey?
Cindy and
Humphrey.
Chili Bean?
Broken bones.
Chili
Hi, Chili
Bean.
Bean.
Hey, Chili
Cindy.
Bean.
Hey, girls.
Nice to see
Hey,
you,
listen,
girls.
being they doing any cartwheels tonight.
Well, that will be fun. You have to practice that and handstanding.
I ain't practicing crap.
Yeah, you have to practice. Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Hi. That's
Yeah,
it.
of course. If I do it, you can do it.
No,
Probably
no
you
girls
should
have always
do it.
been able to do stuff guys can't do, and that's one of those things. What's up, Whitworth?
I will do
Hey.
handstanding if you do. But I
Sty, Bob
can't
wanted
see
to know if you
anything.
had rods and pins in it.
I will see anything.
They told me that I was looking at 8 to 12 months recovery on my ankle without surgery. With surgery, I was looking at 6 months. And I said, well, what kind of surgery you're talking about? And they said, well, you'd end up with a few pins. There's a couple of bones they would have to actually rod so that those bones just didn't move anymore. They said it would limit some of your mobility in your ankle. That they said I'd lose about 30% of the rotation in my ankle. And that's where it's at on its own right now, is about a 30% loss of mobility in that ankle. So I thought, yeah, I'm glad I didn't have him do, well, I couldn't have him do the surgery anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it.
This great system of ours, I retired at 62, but I can't get insured until I'm 65.
I know, that's crazy.
Oh wow, that's ridiculous.
It's weird, isn't it?
Medicare, yeah.
And guess what? I make $40. I make $40 a month too much to get Medicaid.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awful. I know.
I asked the Social Security Administration, can you cut $50 off of my check?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I
No,
know.
we can't do that. It's owed to you. I said, I'd rather have what's not owed to me, and that's the Medicaid.
Right.
I mean, like, take the $50 and save it for when I turn 65. Then you can give me the extra $50.
Right. Yeah.
Or
give
double
it
it, maybe $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it just won't work with you that way, for some reason.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go, Sty, what are you going to do? You got to be outdoors. Ain't going to stop me.
Yeah.
I finished off my season last summer with that ankle all busted up, swollen up like a balloon. I was out in that kayak all over. You don't need an ankle in the kayak.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
If I
getting
get
it
to
out
the
of it.
water, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I know it.
Yeah.
Wow.
$8 too much for Section 8.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't they do it to you? Okay. I live in an apartment building, 8-story apartment building. And I'm used to living in the woods. I ended up in an 8-story apartment building. And it's technically HUD subsidized apartments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to get cheaper rent there, right? No, I capped out. I pay the maximum market rate for my apartment. I don't get any. I've had people say, "Oh yeah, you're just leeching off of the government." And I said, "You want to pay my rent? SOB, come over to my house. I'll show you all the receipts. I'll show you what I pay for rent. You want to pay my rent? It's probably more than what you're paying for the rent in your private home you're renting."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And maxed out the market rate, and that's all they can charge you is market rate.
Mm-hmm.
So they look at they look at high-end apartments. What do high-end apartments in the community get? That's the market cap. So I'm paying what it would cost me to be in a private apartment somewhere to be in a government subsidized building. Well, they love it that I'm paying all this rent, because the guy next door to me, you wouldn't believe it, his rent is $52 a month. And that includes all utilities.
That's
And I said, okay, what's the difference between him and me? And they said income. I said, yeah, that's great. I said, don't turn old. Just don't turn old, because the system is not designed for the old
Oh no.
or the ill.
Uh-uh.
It's just not designed for the old or the ill.
Having some issues.
Yeah. Think
Yeah.
there we are. We're
There
back.
we go.
I think we lost everybody there for
For
a
a
moment.
second.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Sty was keeping us entertained.
did.
He was flapping his lips. We're good.
It was probably on my
He
end.
was flapping his lips.
Has anybody else got any more questions for Sty or Crazy Ann or Phil?
Yikes, Bob. I broke my left ankle. He's got 4 pins and a rod.
Ouch.
Ow. I can
Yeah.
tell you when it's going to rain. I bet you could.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Oh, Asheville, $900 to $1,200 a month. Yeah, that's what it is around here too.
Yeah, well,
It's
a
at
studio apartment around here is $800.
Yeah.
Yeah. My apartment,
Wow.
it's
It's 'cause
considered
it's so
a one
close to
bedroom
Chicago.
because there is a wall between the living room and the bedroom. But really, all it is it's a studio apartment with a wall in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and yeah, the market rate in Ashland's lower than a lot of places in the country. Market rate's
Mhm.
about $600 a month for an apartment this size. And then if it's utilities included, it's $750 a month. And
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
And
somebody
when
asked
you're-
me to do-
when you're on
Since I had
Social
a Patreon,
Security, that's
Gypsy
just
Vanilla
about
Girl.
your whole Social Security check.
What did you say?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
There's a question for you, Sty.
Where
That's crazy, Ann.
Where'd
Yeah,
it go?
They're saying.
I said he
There it
had
is.
to just go to his banner
There he
on his
is.
channel.
Good night, Lily Gypsy Child. Thanks for coming
Good night,
in.
Lily.
Oh, do I have a Patreon? Not yet. It's
You don't?
I
You
don't
haven't put
have
it
a Patreon account yet. No.
Oh yeah, you're working.
I'm working
on
on it. I'm working on it.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
I'm not gonna just start a Patreon and put a picture up
Oh, that's-
every 6 months.
Yeah.
I thought it was done
I
with that
want to
now.
put some thought into my Patreon before I open it.
You're working so slow. Put it up.
Uh-huh.
You'll know when it goes up because then I'll promote it. I'll
Sorry.
say, sorry.
It's slow.
Can you
She's
move
been
your
pushing
camera
me
down
and
some,
pushing me,
Carla?
this girl. She's going, Sty, get your Patreon up. Get your Patreon up. You got it up? You got it. She does that last night. If she would have been paying attention, she would have seen me take my pills during Phil's stream. But I don't know. Instead,
I
in the
saw it.
middle of the
Yeah.
freaking night, folks,
I saw it.
Uh-huh.
You was up.
she messages me. Sty, did you take your pills? That's all she did was message me. Did you take your pills? She's my mom. My mom
Hey, Suburban Ford Outdoors.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, somebody have to watch out. Take care of you.
Somebody's got to watch out for me.
Yeah,
I
Mom.
do. I take care of you too. So.
Mom. Yes,
I
Mom.
don't hear
Yes,
your
Mom.
good chimes
Yes,
tonight.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. No. Yes,
There
ma'am.
you go. Hi, Carla.
Hi guys.
They say Carla?
I don't hear.
Yes, her name is Carla.
Carla. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Carla.
So
I
many
don't
people
hear your
talking.
wind chimes tonight.
Uh-huh.
The wind
Yeah,
calmed
my
down.
wind times are nice. It's calm now.
Yeah.
Boy, the other night they were really going. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
Oh
were.
gosh. It was crazy. Yeah, they're actually behaving now and not
Who's
all
behaving?
crazy. No wind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you sound like my aunt, Carla.
Trying to punish
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yes.
You sound like my aunt. She's from Illinois or Kentucky, or was it? She's from Kentucky. She's got that Southern accent. There's different Southern accents, but you sound more like her.
I'm originally from South Carolina, from 17 miles south of Myrtle Beach in a little place called Merle's Inlet.
God, you sound like her. So much like her. Wow.
Good night, Lily. Get this child. I didn't see
Night,
that.
Night,
Sorry.
Lily. Thanks for coming in.
See you later if you haven't left already. Sorry.
She's gone. Bradley.
Kentucky's not a southern accent to laugh a lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kentucky is not a southern accent.
It
Oh,
is Southern
yeah.
Kentucky, and it was to me when I was a kid.
Hunt for heat.
That's what the
Uh-huh.
Humphrey Heat says.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's funny you say that
Oh,
though,
no.
because
There we
my father-in-law, he's from Boston, and I can hear his Boston accent. And my husband John, he's like, I don't hear it. I don't see what you're talking about an accent. And I'm like, dude, it's right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
It's
Bob.
so
Thanks for
weird.
coming
Bye,
in.
Bob. Bye,
What do
Bonnie.
Bye, Bonnie.
You
Hope
mean when
you
he
guys
talks
have a
about
good
going
night.
and getting in his?
Good
You mean when he
night.
talks about going and getting in his car to go to the bar and have a beer?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Like a cat in the backyard.
Yeah, he's talking about his khakis, and I'm like, your pants? And he's like, no, my khakis. And he's rattling, and I'm like, what?
And then you slang like wicked pisser and things like that, right?
He is so funny. Oh God, he cracks me up. He's got the weirdest sense of humor too. He's great. If
Yeah.
any of you have seen the magazine, Backwoods Home Magazine, he's now retired, but he was the senior editor of the magazine. And he wrote a lot of articles in that magazine. He's really good.
Gotcha.
This one?
You're not helping me, Bradley, if I skip my Patreon up.
Just go it. Just
You're
go
going to
it.
scare everybody away. Come on. I thought you were a buddy.
It's an alpha body, isn't it? There you go. That's my boy.
That's the only,
There's my boy.
that is the only sticker that Phil has had made that I do not have one of. Thank
Oh, I want to have them all.
Oh no.
Thank
Hey,
God. I don't have that one.
John, me and Ann were laughing earlier. I was drinking my Mountain Dew, and every time I would drink it, this stuck to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off. Nobody was doing it. I was like,
Nobody
oh,
caught on. You'll have to go back and look at it later. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He
Well,
was
now I
doing
don't feel so
damage.
bad. I don't feel so bad because Canoe Hound had made me a bunch of these stickers because that's what he does for his living. And he sent me a bunch of these stickers. I got Canoe Hound on the panel, and he's got one of these stickers on the bottom of his
Yeah, on
coffee.
the bottom of his mug. He sure did.
All night he's showing that off through the whole stream. I never caught it. God, was I embarrassed.
He's got Sty sticker on the bottom of his cup.
What you doing now, Phil? Are you
Oh,
putting
how
up
funny.
some
But guess what I
money?
got today? Phil, where the hell did you go?
He's going to be in the basement. Keep going.
Phil,
Mankini,
Wake up.
Mankini.
don't be putting on your mankini.
I'll throw it in the basement.
Oh Lord.
Make my night, Phil. Make my night. Come on now. Be a man.
Good night, Bob, Bonnie. Good night.
Good night, Bob, Bonnie. Misfits
Good
and
night.
Dreams.
Good night, Bob and Bonnie.
Love you guys.
And thank you so much for that
Yes.
NOAA Weather Radio.
I
No,
take off.
it's awesome.
Man,
It is.
I gotta
Virgo,
go.
check he's got a channel too. He's got a really cool channel. Shows different places around him in New York State.
I'm gonna make a poster of Phil, like a whole poster. I can be like a natural size of him in the Mankini.
A life size one.
You'll leave it on your green screen.
You get there's
Oh
actually,
yeah, I do that sometimes. I have it on a big screen in front of me because I have TV like right in front of me. I can touch it, So yeah.
that
Mhm.
online there's outfits where you can send them a picture of somebody and they'll make a life size cutout cardboard that you can.
Ah,
Yeah. We had one made. We had one made for the chief of a tribe I worked for.
Wow.
is that too late to ask for like a birthday wish? You know.
Hey,
I need one of
this
Jason Momoa, but I'd never get anything
you guys-
done.
this is the sticker that I got. Okay, this is my standard sticker, and today I got these.
Oh,
I
they're
like that
cool.
Oh wow!
You
Those are
better send
cool.
them.
Shiny.
I gotta send you my address.
They're holographic.
I want them.
That looks like a fishing
Ordered
lure.
Sticker mule. 50 of them for $19.
You gotta
Wow.
you need to wrap your fishing lure with it.
Yeah. A couple
Hey John,
handies.
you need one on the back of your sparkly
Yeah.
phone.
The
Yeah.
What's that?
but I was really impressed when
Your phone.
Sticker Mule sent me those today, and
Yeah,
I thought that they were
I'm gonna
such.
put mine on the back of my phone. I got some coming. They're supposed to be here Saturday.
You
Not
need to
very
put his holograph sticker
Ooh,
on
that's
your phone
cool.
because it'll match your case.
Crazy.
Yeah, it would. It would match it, Carla.
Oh, there you go.
It's a cool
I got
one.
that one.
No
I
one
got
can beat that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, which one's that?
I'm gonna make it. Yes, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there,
That's
Of course,
cool.
I got them.
he got his mommy clothes, you know. And I got some new one I haven't sent out.
Jason Momoa, yes.
No.
Those,
The
those are
I
cool.
like those. Gosh dang it! When I
Me
ordered,
and hot
No,
tubs.
I like that.
hey, that's
That's
it.
pretty
And if you send me, yeah, the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
look
you
at that cup.
One of
Wow.
those. This
It's
is
the same
Sam's
as that
cup
t-shirt.
I got
They're
on the
not
T-string.
bound.
And it's supposed to be in her, and it's supposed to be in that one that she just showed.
Huh.
Right. So if she
That's
sends
same
me
as my
one, I'll
t-shirt.
put it over this.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy. They will actually send you something.
I
like
bought
that.
that
Look
t-shirt.
at what happened to her.
Wow.
It sent her shirt like that.
Oh, that's terrible.
And it's cool because its back is.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why they can't print that on top
image
and
file.
close. So, yeah, I don't
What's in
know.
the bottom of Bill's
I don't
cup?
know. As soon as he drinks it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Huh?
Calm
Oh,
down, Ann.
I used to have to use that a lot.
And we're
She's
still
got
here, Mary. We're still here.
No, we're still here. I get in with this bunch. I don't know how to leave.
big baby.
It kept me up to 1 o'clock in the
working
morning
with,
last night.
Do you have to count
Oh,
down?
gosh.
Really?
No.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm working with Tervis cups. I'm working on getting some Tervis cups made with the artist Guy Harvey. I'm having some fish and sharks on ours.
Awesome.
Really?
I know, I can't wait. Yeah, you can get a hold of Tervis and have custom cups made. They're not cheap, so I'm keeping them kind of for myself or for like giveaways.
Uh-huh.
But they're so worth it. I mean, they last forever and they're great.
Huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I've been a fan of Guy Harvey forever, so I'm working on getting some from Guy Harvey art.
It's in the international aisle, Mary.
What's that?
Moho for the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the international aisle.
No, there goes.
Go where they got the Goya stuff.
Yeah,
She's asking stuff about
yeah, about cooking. She wants a moho chicken.
Oh, man.
What?
Every bean was like.
What?
I'm gonna.
Did you see something?
Ah,
Ah, there you go.
Playing with that?
ah.
I do
Oh.
like
We're
your.
stared at by the bunny.
Like that.
Yeah, we got the
wolf
bunny.
shirt, by the way. That
Oh,
wolf
this
shirt's
is.
pretty
I got
cool.
this up in Wisconsin too. We were coming.
You got it at the butterfly shop.
It was.
I almost have a jacket like that with a wolf on.
Yep. It's a like a fleece jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I got that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got two, I think. Yeah, one in blue and one in gray.
Looks warm.
That does that.
Yep, right there.
That does the same thing as that one.
And she was freezing and he's hot. Yeah.
There we go. Now we can
Dan,
see
message
everybody.
me your message me
getting
your shirt
used
size
to it,
order, Dan,
yeah.
and I'll send you one from our park here with the red wolves on it.
Oh, cool! Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm good with an
because
XL
all the
or
proceeds go to take care of them. So I'm off
okay.
of that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good with the XL or double XL.
Oh, Killdeer's here.
Killdeer!
Hey,
Hi.
Killdeer.
Hey, Killer, how are
Yeah,
you?
see him come in.
Sneaky
Well,
bugger.
he'll lurk, I bet.
He lurking.
Lurking in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I don't mind. They can lurk.
Hey, at least there's no trolls tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
a
they can
nice-
try to
yeah.
come. I will kick them out. Yeah, don't jinx it. Don't
You're not
jinx it.
jinxing
That's
it.
right.
He's bad at jinxing things. Yeah, he's bad at that.
Somebody throw some salt over your shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I keep so many mods in my. That's why I keep so many mods on what I do. It's just once I realize someone's got a channel and they have something of value, which is their channel with several hundred or thousand subscribers, they're not going to come in there and do something stupid in your channel. So I figure, I can trust them enough to, if something bad happens. First of all, you can see gray easier when almost everybody's blue.
Yeah, and
right.
he knows.
All the
And then,
grays
everybody,
go
and
up.
then everybody focuses right on the chat when someone gray comes in and they're like, all right, who the hell's this? You know,
Yep.
then
yep.
you got 10, 15, 20 people watching one person.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and that's
Yeah. We didn't have very many mods because we didn't usually get too many.
right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then that
No bad luck.
Got Wi-Fi
Then I have to go if
keeping it up on the PlayStation.
the
Turn that PlayStation off.
I can't promise any bad
The hunt for
language.
heat.
Yeah, there shouldn't be nobody in here under 13 anyway.
Nope.
If you put it like over 18 like we do, you're pretty safe for everything, you know. So I do that.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network are both up and running, so I think the trolls are a little busy in Mommy's basement right now, so we're good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 You know, it's funny too. People do talk about, people with potty mouths and whatnot. And I tell you, those video games are not good for our kids as far as some of the language and
No,
stuff.
they're not.
that
They're worse than
learning.
video
I mean, they're
games
on
are worse than
headphones,
anything.
and I can hear them, and I know when I'm around, they're milder than when they are when I'm not around. So,
Right.
well, you guys are adults. That's a different story. But yeah, I'm talking about,
Right.
teenagers and preteens using some profanity that is just ridiculous.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There are
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of younger kids on
How do you
That
watch
is
your
bad.
mouth? Your eyes don't go down
That
this way.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to follow Sty on PS3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
me or Star, we
Oh, no.
I got
We are
PS4.
Mhm.
How do I join you guys on it? I got PS4. How do I join in?
Oh, why? Well, we play
John, my
Rocket League.
husband's got a PS4 account too, so I'll message you his so you can connect
Yeah,
with him.
we play Rocket League because that's fun. It's like when
That's
Hey,
fun.
babe,
yeah,
Wait a
Rocket
minute.
League.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
got me in lots of trouble.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe you.
I don't know how I
like
can read.
that.
I think I need to reboot, but I don't know how.
He has been cursing me with all the bad names in the book. I think. Yeah.
I didn't know it was you.
Into him.
I didn't
I
know
know
it
it was
you.
bad. I know it was bad, but not so bad. I was like, what the hell is that? What's happening to you? Yeah, he don't like to lose. He don't like to lose. He's a bad loser. Oh yeah, he's a bad loser.
I didn't know I was talking to you. I thought it was somebody else that kept knocking me out of the game, and
Mhm.
I was calling them all kinds of bad names.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is there
It was
Yeah.
grown
space
up time
there,
only.
gamer tag on
Oh
PSN or
yeah,
no?
yeah. Keep telling
Between
that.
the two.
Nobody believes you anyway.
So it's all one word. That's what I'm thinking. John's got the PlayStation 4, so I'm going to send him your thing.
Your JJ friend?
So Sty North is Sty North on
Yeah.
PlayStation. If you wanna Google, if you wanna like
Sty
find
North
them.
18. Sty North
Sty North.
18.
Yeah, the only place
Okay.
is not Sty North is on his birth certificate. Everybody else knows him as Sty North.
Yeah. Oh, Sty
They
North
were-
18, and you can find him.
Yeah, they didn't have a written language back
Mystic
then.
Bunny, even on the PlayStation.
And Cat Daddy on there.
You're what?
Cat
It
Daddy.
was a series of grunts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Mystic Bunny on the PlayStation 4 too. Mystic Bunny.
Oh, I forgot to tell her about that.
Hey, you
I'm
guys
Mystic
need
Bunny.
Rocket League. Rocket League, and we can play.
John, I sent
Rocket
you
League. I'm going to try
our
that.
PlayStation Network name, so don't laugh.
Will the Rocker. Hello, and good evening.
Hey, Will.
you're supposed
Hey, Will.
Yeah, John, don't laugh too hard at our PlayStation gamer tag. Oh,
No.
it's bad, but yeah.
It's bad.
I am. I mean, like I'm bad when I'm up here, but I'm even worse when I'm playing. I'm just cursing all the line and I say all the bad words. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
bad.
yeah, she does. She talks about me. She was
Yeah.
just bad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Will the Rocker. Will.
I talk about everything I want to do with Sty in a bad way. Yeah.
Oh, you, yeah.
Not smack me. What did you say?
Not Carla.
Love me. No, what did you say?
Yep. Cute.
You know what?
Nice
Just
phone.
That's what I vlog with is my phone. It gets a lot of attention.
It was very shiny.
Here.
you were talking about potty mouth people. I play a lot of Halo. I'll go into multiplayer and play a lot of SWAT on Halo on Xbox. And I tell you what, some of the worst language comes from these squeaky voice little 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, where are your parents?
Right.
Ain't you got homework to do? Go to bed. It's like, crap. They're awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They can be pretty bad. Yeah. Yep.
It's like, oh
They're
my
asking
Lord,
you
ain't you
to
got
have
life?
fun.
Oh,
I have a
right,
lot of
Oh yeah,
fun.
we're having fun.
I'm trying to keep up with everybody on the panel and
I
the
know
chat.
on the chat. Hunt for Heat says, "Oh my Fruit Loops! Just got a breaking news alert. And his wife Rita have tested positive for coronavirus. What the truck stop is wrong with the news?"
with the drug stuff. I've not heard that one yet.
Oh yeah.
I usually say, what the cornbread hell is going on? But truck stop, that's great.
I just say it like it is. I don't have filters.
We know.
True.
We know.
I don't either.
And we don't
So-
mind.
I don't either.
Sorry. If there's some religious people out there, I'm so sorry, but this is just me, and I'm bad.
You ain't got to apologize for being.
I don't mean anything about it. It just come out, like yeah. It's just-
You know, the thing is, and that's the thing with like bad language. That bad language is pretty relative to a lot of things. The first tribe I went to work for, and I worked in an executive position, the language at the top of the governmental level, you would not have believed. You didn't hear language that bad in your local bar at
Wow.
last call. I mean,
Right?
the language was terrible. I
Mhm.
mean, at my very first day starting, and I walked in the door of this big administrative building, and I hear over the PA, which everybody in the building can hear, 425 employees, and I hear it bellered out over the PA. Is that Sty I saw coming in the front door? Tell him to get his effing and I mean it was all explicit.
Wow.
Blankety blank ass in my office. I want to see him. I just stood there looking around like,
Wow.
why isn't anybody shocked by that?
Yeah.
Because everybody else
Wow.
just like nothing was said. And it didn't take me but a week to realize every other word was an F-bomb. It was always.
Oh wow.
And I found that to actually learn the language, I had to learn the language. Because if I restrained from using the same form of speech with them, there were times they couldn't comprehend what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And so you had to use explicit for it to make sense.
Mhm.
Because that was commonplace in the way they talked. And it wasn't to their fault. I mean, it was just that's the way to them, those explicits were just words, just part of the language.
Yeah.
But it was really kind of cool when I'd have to go to Washington, D.C., and I'd have to take a couple of tribal officials with me. It's amazing how quick they quit cussing the minute they get to Capitol Hill and they're looking for a few dollars for the tribe. All of a sudden, you never hear a cuss word out of them. They wouldn't even say damn. Get on that airplane heading home, and it's F-bombs all the way back for 4.5 hours on the plane.
Oh, wow.
Once they got off that plane in Washington, D.C., clean it up, boys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
One
the
of my
thing with me
friends,
is if you're raising your kids not to use explicit language, which that's the way I raised my children.
Yep.
I didn't like it. It was bad enough. I felt bad enough when I'd slip up in front of my kids, but I sure didn't like others coming to my home and being real explicit with their language in front of my children. You know,
Right.
That's when it would bother me. So, and then they say, yeah, but kids could be listening. They shouldn't be.
Nope.
Their
Yeah.
parents
They always
should know what
do.
their kids are doing. If they're in
Yeah.
here listening to us, slip up once in a while, and then they run to mommy and daddy and say, "Oh, old man Sty swore." How did your kid know that? What was your kid doing in there listening to me?
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, because we're not.
That's
Our
where were
kids.
you? Where were you? Why didn't
Yeah.
you hear it yourself? Because you should have been with that kid.
Mhm.
Approving
Yeah.
of them hearing that. Yeah.
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 Yeah. People don't pay attention to what their kids are watching no more. They just let them. Here's your phone. Here's a tablet. Just go away.
My channel says it's not made for kids, so it's not made for kids. If
For
they're in
kids.
here on their own, it's their own fault.
That's mine too. That's mine too.
Mhm.
You know, kids listen to the wrong things all the time. Like when my daughter was little, I was trying to get her to say mom and dad. And I was like, can you say mommy? Nothing. Can you say daddy? Nothing. Can you say grandma? Nothing. I dropped something and went shit. And that's the only word she said for 3 days. I was like, oh my God.
Right.
Seriously.
That word I can say. Love it.
I was like, you can't say that. And she goes, yes, I can. See? Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, child.
Yeah, you can say it. You're not supposed to, but you can say it.
Yep.
I was like, no, we don't talk like that. You did. Oh Lord,
Yeah,
help me, child.
Yeah.
That's why
Well,
you'll
I
hear me
had
come
one
up
of
with
my
crazy
kids-
stuff like holy cabbage or holy
Yeah.
crap, instead of
Yeah. I had one
I
of my kids turned it around on me on the old do as I say, not as I do thing.
Mhm.
And he flew off with this whole line of cussing to his brother. And I got in the middle of that. I go, what in the world made you think you could talk like that in my house? He says, I'm doing as you say, not as you do. He says, because you say that stuff all the time. I go, oh, no, kid, no. You totally misunderstood that.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying don't say what I say. He
Hey
goes, "Well,
guys,
how many times can you say that?"
I'm gonna run to bed, guys. John, thank you for having me up. It was great being up
Hey,
here,
thanks
guys.
for
Thanks for
being
coming
on.
on.
Do
I'm gonna be
appreciate it.
down here shortly anyway. I
Yeah.
gotta get
Good seeing
See you,
you.
Sty, and
See ya, buddy.
See you.
No, everybody frozen up
Carol?
on me again.
Oh no.
what was the first name again?
Carla.
Carla. Carla.
Carla.
All right.
Your aunt.
Good night, everyone in the chat. Have a good night. Keep it spicy.
Keep it
Night.
spicy.
Spicy.
And nasty.
Okay.
He's spicy and nasty.
The hunt for heat.
That's why I say it nasty.
Well, you kept it nasty last night.
Oh yeah.
Well, yes,
Yeah, I think so
Gross.
too.
Oh.
The hunt for heat. Yeah, I can understand that because I've had to be really careful when driving because my kids will repeat my road rage, and I'm like, oh, I'm a bad influence. Don't,
Yeah.
No.
No,
Somebody
no.
cut me off, and I'm going into, and they're in the back seat laughing, going, F this, and I'm like, no. And you haven't lived until your 4-year-old is flipping off the person next to you because she sees mom do it.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh God, no, I'm a bad influence. I'm terrible.
Uh,
No.
Yeah, they learn fast.
oh, yeah, we see all of it up here on the roads going up by Chicago. That
Yeah.
driving's insane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I will not drive in Chicago. No. Never again. Never again. I won't drive in Louisville either. I absolutely
won't drive in
refuse to
Louisville?
No.
Froze up.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. Stay out of Allentown, Pennsylvania too. Oh,
Oh, really?
everything's a one way the wrong way.
Oh no.
Right?
They allow parking on both sides of their narrow
Oh.
little streets, and it's supposed to be 2 lanes, but there's no way 2 cars can be side by side. There's just not. You'll
No.
hit the parked cars. Oh, I used to drive truckloads of stuff into that town, and
Oh man.
that's the only place I ever had an accident in my truck was in Allentown,
Oh, wow.
Pennsylvania, and I had 5 in 1 year in that town. Finally, I told the company I hauled for, I said, I ain't going back there. I'll drop the trailer on the outskirts and I'll leave. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, I'll
Bunny,
never
you're doing
drive
great,
my big truck
Mary.
in the Keys again either,
Things you're doing.
or
Where?
Miami, because I took in the Keys, in the Florida Keys in Key West.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
never. No. I went to the Keys and I went to Miami in a 3500 Dodge Dually.
Oh.
Never again. I'm like, nope, I'll take my Jeep every time. I will not take the big truck.
Yeah.
That was, if my butt had teeth, I'd have no seats. I'm just saying now.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Oh, good night, Will the Rocker. Will. Oh no, he's saying Phil.
He's
Goodbye
staying by
Phil.
to Phil.
Sorry,
Oh.
Oh,
I only caught the
Oh.
beginning of that.
the hunt for heat, yes, Louisville, Kentucky. I will never drive in Louisville. Nope.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
That's where he's. Yeah, there are a lot
Everything's
of
a one-way street
in Louisville.
up there. It's stupid. It really is.
It's a river town, so everything runs kind of wacky.
Yeah, it does.
Dixie Highway,
Good night,
though.
Bradley.
Dixie Highway is bad in Louisville. Mary knows all about that. She
Yeah,
drives
say
it
I
all
tried
the
to have
time.
you with your picture on it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No.
All right, Bradley. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
in.
thanks, Bradley.
No, we usually go up for the World Championship horse show that they have at the Kentucky State Fair.
Yep. You're at the
And
fairgrounds.
I will drive to the hotel. I will park my car, and we save up all year to do this. But I have been known to hire Don't judge me. I'm not a snob, I promise. We have known to hire a car and driver just to go to Walmart. I will not drive in Louisville. Never.
That
We
area
sure
is
will,
congested.
Pitbull.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we will
And
Pitbull for sure.
if we're showing our horses, we will drive our horses, the truck and trailer, to the fairgrounds. We park and we're done. I will not drive in Louisville. Nope. Nope.
I've driven in Louisville quite a few times. It can get crazy down there. But I've never seen anything like
God, yeah.
Derby weekend down there. I wouldn't
No,
even drive
Derby
during Derby
nuts.
weekend.
No.
That's crazy.
That's coming up too. Not coming
Although
up.
Indy's pretty bad when they got the 500 going on too. That's always bad down there.
Yeah.
See, I won't drive in Daytona when bike week, because I've made that mistake a few times. Won't do that again. But bike week and when the race, the Daytona, nope.
Mm-hmm.
I will stay away from Daytona.
Yeah. That whole week is bad down there.
Yeah.
During NASCAR, because they got that speed week going on. That's all. The whole week is bad.
The
Daytona.
hunt for heat. She said she could drive me around, and you know what? You're hired. When we come up for the World Championship Horse Show, you're hired. I hope you have the week free because you're hired.
That's cool. Yeah, Mary, the Dixie Highway is called Dixie Highway for a reason.
Yeah, it is too.
Yes. And I tell you what, 95 North, once you get up through in the New England states, once you get past like Jersey, holy cow, deer parts everywhere. It's like, geez.
Oh.
I could not believe it. I'm swerving like a drunk trying to miss a head over here and a butt over here and shoulders over here. And I'm like, the hell do y'all do? Throw them in a meat grinder and chuck them out on the road? Holy crap.
I know. The semis.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I got about
That was Pennsylvania when I was driving over the road. Pennsylvania. I don't know how many deer. I couldn't have counted how many deer I ran over with my tractor trailer. There were times I'd come up over a rise and there'd be 30, 40 of them standing in my lane, and it would just be boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
you look out the mirrors and you see deer flying in there all over the place.
Oh,
But then
man.
Pennsylvania deer aren't as big as the ones we got up here in Wisconsin. If there were 30 of them in the road, that would stop your tractor trailer in the road.
Yeah.
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 But man, you hit them down there. They're like a big dog, you know, and they just you make sure your truck's got a good bumper on the front end because you're going to hit them. I mean, I could never have counted how many deer I hit in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
I ate kippers last night, Will the Rocker. Right?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Kippers right on the air last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were going
Dollar Tree
through,
just got a new shipment.
I had actually just watched a video on Facebook about this girl that had called into the radio station, was complaining because they put a deer crossing sign near where kids cross the road for school. And she was like, you need to move the deer crossing sign and tell the deer to cross somewhere else. So every time we were driving up north, I started laughing and said, see, if they move the deer crossing sign, the little turds would stay out of the road.
That
became a thing for us.
I never forget when I heard the argument. Why do they even put them deer crossing signs up? Deer can't read.
Right?
Yeah.
Teach the deer to read and then put the signs up. I mean,
I can't hear you, babe. You'll have to come out here. Sorry, I'm being bellered at by the man.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what he's doing.
yeah. They did have someone here in the state of Wisconsin tried to sue the state because their brand new car, 3 days old, got totally wiped out. They hit 2 deer in the same spot, and it was between 2 deer crossing zones.
Oh, no.
And they said, we never, ever expected deer there because we had just left a deer crossing zone. And we were 5 minutes from another deer crossing zone, and boom, we hit 2 deer where there weren't any signs. And they said that's the state's fault. No, sorry.
No. There's
Wow.
deer in the area.
Put the
There's deer in
basket
the
on the counter
area.
by the fridge, please.
Yeah.
I still say, like here in Wisconsin, they say the deer belong to the state. That's why you got to get a license to hunt the deer.
Mhm.
Blah, blah, blah. That's why they regulate what happens with the deer, because they belong to the state. And I told them, when I had a Cadillac that was only 11 days after I bought it, it was used. But it was only 3 years old. I mean, it was virtually new. But 11 days after I bought it, boom, hit a big deer, took out the front end of my caddy, and the cop showed up because I was trying to get the front end pulled out enough to be able to drive it home. And he stopped it. He goes, "Oh, wow, that's over $500 of vehicle damage. We have to do an accident report on this." I said, "In that accident report, you make sure to say that I'm claiming damages against the state." And he goes, and I said, "The state's deer ran out here and wiped out my car." And he goes, I said, "The state says that's their deer." I said, "So their deer damaged my car."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "That's what you have insurance for." I said, "No, that's why the state should have insurance against their deer damaging my car." Insure the state's deer. I said, if it was my deer, then it'd be my problem, you know.
Yep.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, we'd gone out west a few years ago, and we were driving through Arizona. And if you've ever been through Arizona, you know that they have the big sheep crossing signs and then the big elk crossing signs.
Oh, yeah.
So we started laughing, and we were like, well, apparently they're trying to kill them here, too, by telling them to cross on the highway.
Yeah.
The crossing signs have become a very big joke for us. We have a sick sense of humor.
Well, up in northwestern Montana, they got tired of people, because what they did was they basically outlawed anyone from picking up roadkill. And people were picking up roadkill to feed their dogs, and and people. So when they outlawed it, people started hanging the roadkills up on top of road signs. So you drive down Highway 2 in northern Montana, and there'd be a deer on every road sign, right?
Oh man.
So what did they do? They went and spent tens of thousands of dollars and made up all these signs and put them out on the highway that the sign said, "Do not hang deer from signs."
Oh, jeez.
And what did we find on top of each one of those? A deer. On top of I laughed so hard. What a waste of our tax money.
Yeah. Yes.
You just encourage them to put a deer on that
Yeah,
sign.
you just told them to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do not hang deer from signs. Boom. There they are.
What's that?
You're just begging for them to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they finally rescinded that law, of course, went back to the old way. Go ahead, pick those roadkill up.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
They said their highway maintenance guys were tired of trying to get deer off of them signs. They were easier to pick up along the road than they were to get off of those highway signs.
Oh, I'm sure.
It can be vicious.
Yeah.
Talking about stupid laws in the state of Tennessee, and this is the dumbest law I've ever heard. In the state of Tennessee, it is illegal to shoot any animal from a moving vehicle except for a whale.
What?
A whale?
A whale.
Yes, a whale.
Is a whale on
I was just driving across the bay. I seen me a whale and I shot him.
I got me a narwhal.
Yeah.
In Nickajack Lake.
You got me a unicorn fish.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Moving my
whale control. I love that up here where I live. I go out on this. We got a lot of old coal docks, and we've got a couple of old foundations from the old iron days when they had the big dump stations here on the bay. And now they're just open for the public to walk out on, fishing piers, basically. And I'll walk out there in the summer, and there it never fails. There'll be some foreign tourist. They'll be out there. They got you can tell them they got 6 cameras hanging from them, you know. And I'll start talking to them, and it never fails. One of them will say, "How often do you see whales come through here?"
Oh no.
Oh God.
I say, "What?" Yeah, how often do you see whales come through here? Saturday afternoon, all the big, they all go down to the beach.
Oh jeez.
What are you talking about whales out here? This is a
Yeah.
lake. Are you goofy? Oh, this a body of water this big's got to have whales. No, there's no whales out here.
And me, when I swim out there, I'm a whale.
There you-
Jeez.
if you say so. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
argue with that. I can't. I tried. It
I
don't work.
wouldn't want to swim in that cold water.
Right.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me if I've ever caught any of the sharks in Lake Superior, and I'm just looking at them going,
What?
Yeah. Well, I've had that too.
what?
I had some city folk. We were smelting, and you go out there and you got your seines, and we got
Right.
6, 8 guys on a seine. We're walking the shoreline, and we had these 2 people come down there. I wouldn't be out there. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. And I yell at them, why? There's sharks out there. Well, we're half tanked up because we were drinking as much as we were smelting, 3 of us almost drowned from laughing so hard. There's sharks out there. Get out of the water. Get out of the
Oh
water.
gosh.
Oh, you poor dumb people. Doesn't anybody learn anything anymore? Don't they read? Don't they watch TV? Nothing? Oh.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh.
And the sad
Yeah.
thing is the people that asked me if I'd ever been shark fishing in Lake Superior were from that area. And I'm like, are you
Jeez.
kidding me? Really? What, babe?
Wow, that's crazy.
I've caught them all. That's why they're extinct.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah.
That was my wife's grandfather. My brother-in-laws, they were just little guys when I got married. But those little guys, they got in trouble at school because they got in an argument with their teachers why there weren't any elephants in North Dakota. It's because our grandpa shot the last one. And I told those boys after they found out, oh no, we don't have elephants here. I did tell them, but we once did. There were mammoths in the U.S.
yeah.
Many of them.
Mastodon.
And I said, so go back and tell your teacher there were elephants in North Dakota. By the way, Grandpa might not have shot the last one, but there were elephants.
Yeah.
Yep.
There were big cats here in North America.
For heat. Oh God.
Bigger than I think they said the biggest cat that there ever was, I think, was right here in North America.
Yep. Yeah, I just watched a big documentary on the different sabers that were in the continental U.S. Yeah.
Yeah. That was really interesting.
Talking about elephants, if you ever look up any history on the state of Tennessee, which if anybody that knows me knows, I hate Tennessee. I can't stand the state. I hate it. But they actually had an elephant that had gotten loose from a circus in Tennessee, and they declared it so dangerous that they hung the elephant to death. They sentenced it to death, and they hung the elephant from a crane in Irwin, Tennessee.
Oh, that's terrible.
And I'm
Well,
like,
that
you
was
are
just like
snake
that was
popos.
that was just like Edison trying to prove that DC current was deadly,
Yeah.
Right?
electrocuted an elephant to death.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
for crying out loud, we were pretty savage back years ago, weren't we?
Yeah.
I know.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's send an elephant to the electric chair. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Let's hang that
Yeah.
elephant. I mean,
Mhm.
and what's real funny is, and that's something you never hear of. You never hear of it, but it is a fact in the Southwest, and it it involves New Mexico, Arizona, a little bit of Utah, that region. There's camels running wild down there.
Really?
Yes, those
What?
camels were brought over here in World War One and World
Wow.
War II, and they were training these. They thought it would be smart to use camels for pack animals for the war effort. And when they found out that we just aren't camel jockeys, they turned them loose. They turned them
Jeez.
loose, and
Oh, wow.
Wow.
they turned some loose in the high Sierras, but the camels didn't do too well there. It was too cold. So they
Mhm.
worked their way down into the more southern deserts,
Huh.
and yeah, there's still small herds of camels wandering around down in the Southwest. Once in a great while, you'll hear somebody pop up with, "I saw camels in northern New Mexico, and I know I wasn't drinking." And it's like, look up the history. You weren't seeing things. It's really, they're very small little herds of. They say that the mortality rate of camel offspring is so high that the herds aren't getting big.
Uh-huh.
The calves are easily taken down by cougars
Yeah.
and other predators.
Oh,
So the herds just don't get big. So, but I thought that was pretty cool to hear that.
That
and
is
that
so
blows my
cool.
mind because I've hunted that area so much for, the doll sheep and stuff like that. Why have I never seen
Well,
free
that
range
it
camels?
they actually compared it. They compared it to a wolverine. In general, people know they got wolverines in the state they live in, but
Mhm.
nobody's ever seen one. But they
Yeah.
know they're there. They've seen their tracks. They see, they know they're there, but nobody ever frickin' seen one. And they said that's the way the camels are too. And
Huh.
only once did I ever see an actual little herd of Bureau of Land Management wild burros out in the wild in the high Sierras. Only once did I see an actual herd of burros. But I bought 4 burros from the BLM when I lived in Montana. They got all kinds of them under the adopted burro program. But where the hell are they getting them all? I only seen them once in my whole life out there
Wow.
in the high Sierras. But
Huh.
boy, they sure got a lot of them. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. The
Gotta know where to look for them, I guess. Kind of like the wild horses. You know where to
Yep.
go. You can see quite a few of them, but if you don't know where to go, you won't see them.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I guess it's a good thing when I was out there hunting that I did not see a herd of camels because I would swear and be damned that somebody had snuck some weird stuff in my drink.
You'd be
What are you
blaming your
putting in my
fellow
water?
hunters.
They referred you with some peyote there, Carla.
Yeah, I'd be like, did you see
You'd be
the size
blaming
of
your
that
fellow
chicken?
hunters. Yeah, you betcha.
Oh, that would have messed my head up. Been like, wait,
Hunt for heat.
how long was I sleeping? Did we get to Arabia or something? What did you do?
Welcome to house. You just come in as we're getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
We've been on for 3 hours
Oh,
already.
Outer Banks has wild horses.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, they do.
Huh.
They do. Outer Banks has some really pretty horses.
Wow. That would be cool.
I still
There
want to
you
go
go.
back to the
There's
Bahamas for the cheap beef or pig beef.
Hey,
Hey,
Dennis.
Dennis, good to see you.
Yeah,
I sent him the link.
Not all right.
Oh,
he's
Cool.
been out all night.
Oh man.
Yep.
I have to see Dennis in here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
yeah, it's, and like I said, I bought 4 burros, and I bought one Mustang, one wild Mustang. That Mustang was a nice horse. She was a tough little horse, but and the thing with Mustang is they're round bone, and I mean they're sturdy
Mhm.
little monsters.
Well,
But
Thank you,
they got a
thank
dip.
you.
They've got, I don't know. It's just like an instinctual
No, he can't come on.
extra dose of attitude, and
Right.
and they don't tolerate anything except their own kind and their handler, the people.
Hmm.
But boy, oh boy, you don't want your dogs getting too close to them. They love to chase down dogs, stomp them. They think they're coyotes. They'll
Mhm.
chase
yeah.
them down,
Yeah.
bite them, mean to them, just mean, bite them, shake them like an old sock. And I had 2 dogs that they'd see that we called her Glory. They'd see little Glory come trotting into camp, and them dogs would go hide. They're trying to get in the tents. There's a horse that bites and kicks. And my other saddle horses and pack horses, they didn't mind the dogs at all, But boy, that Mustang, it was where's
Oh, I
that
bet.
dog? I want
Yeah.
that dog. And I could tell she was having fun with it. It was
Oh,
like,
Leanne.
Hi, Lucianne.
hi,
Lucianne.
Lizzie Ann.
Lizzie.
Sorry for puns.
The hunt for heat. I've got to agree with you about what you said earlier about the gaudy orange in Tennessee. I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, y'all don't even have oranges up there. Why are you stealing our color? Our color.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, guys, let's
No,
go
I'm
have fun.
sorry,
then.
but Tennessee's got the
Yeah,
worst
the
fans
rest of
for
them get
football. They are
crying.
so mean.
Yeah.
Are we ending already? No.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I didn't get a
Actually, I'm gonna have to get off real soon anyway. I gotta
Alright.
wrap my ankle. I gotta take some
Oh,
clothes.
There you go. There, Nicholas. I sent him the message. Hey, you got a big star in here.
Hey, Nicholas
Hey,
Green.
Nick.
Outdoors.
Hello, Nick.
Hi.
There go Nicholas Green outdoors. Hey.
Hang on a little bit longer.
I sent him the message too,
Yeah, for orange.
So if y'all want to hang out for a moment, I'll go get me another cup of coffee.
I totally understand where you're coming from. I went to University of South Carolina, and then I lived in Tennessee, and I was like, oh, dear God, get me out of this UT nightmare. It's ridiculous. I'm like, oh. And I'm a Florida Gators fan, and now the color orange is ruined for me thanks to UT people. I'm like, seriously, y'all stole and ruined our color. Come on now. But they're the worst fans. They come down here and they will destroy our cars in the parking lots. Anything with a Florida tag, the UT fans were tearing up and destroying.
Wow, that's terrible.
Windows. And they would do that to Florida cars at the UT game at Knoxville Stadium. They were knifing tires and breaking windows, and I'm just like, oh my God, y'all are crazy.
Yeah, that's awful.
They're awful. They're terrible fans. Most physical, crazy fans.
Yeah. Gets a little crazy down in Louisville with between the Cardinals fans and the UK fans. They're probably about equally divided in Louisville for both teams down there. So they get a little crazy when they're playing each other.
Fanatical. Fanatical, yes. Oh,
Well,
the hunt for heat. I
orange tea.
no. Nope. And I get so mad when I see cars down here that have the Tennessee tag and then that big butt ugly T. I'm just like, oh my God, go away. I saw a Florida truck the other day. He had Florida tags, and I am not kidding. So not kidding. Had UT crap all over his truck. And I was like, you need to get the heck out of our state. Go away. No. Go away.
Imagine being a Duke fan in UK land. Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh God,
Yeah.
yes.
That is too.
Uh
I want to be the filling in the area.
huh.
Oh.
I want to be the filling in the Oreo.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
that's what all about. Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, yeah, that another internet love affair. I mean,
Oh yeah. I got it all over the place. All over the place. I got you, I got Spicy, I got Nick, I got Dennis. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Yeah. It's good to have somebody to choose between, It's like different states,
yeah, it's six. Yeah, you wanted to order a 6-pack, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care for a 6-pack, but if I can get a 6-pack of guys, yeah. I like something to grab on, but yeah, they don't need 6-pack.
That is how I feel about Peyton Manning. Oh, I cannot stand that guy. Peyton Manning, I want to punch his smug lights out. I cannot stand him.
Oh, see, good night
Good
to you,
night,
Dennis.
Thank you
I'll
so
be
much
right
for
over.
stopping by in here.
Good night, Dennis.
I'll be right over. Sweet dreams.
Well, much of an interview, a little bit, but not
How
much.
you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing, Dennis? Eh? How you doing? Oh, Dennis is a great guy.
All right,
I like
guys.
his beard.
I think we're
Yeah.
gonna have to head out.
It looks good in
Aw.
that beard. Mhm.
It sounds fair to me. I love hanging out with all you folks.
Yeah.
Yep, we have had a blast.
One thing this old man's starting to learn is can't always give in on YouTube. I mean,
Yeah, no.
I have felt the effects. Do not let YouTube affect your health,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and you just
And your day job.
that. Yeah, your day job, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! By the time I'm up, dressed, and ready to go, I got 5 minutes to get to the office. Boy,
Exactly.
another
Well,
fine
that's
day in
true.
the neighborhood.
That is still, before, he started like to change a little bit now, but yeah, he was more on YouTube and work before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
not
but
all dojos of the world where he's on YouTube when he's at work. Not
Right.
You
Yeah.
get
give it a
that.
couple more years, and your excuse for being late to work will be YouTube, and your boss will go, "Gotcha, totally understand." Carry on now.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we got
I
a
want
long
to
way to
know
go
where
for that.
I want to know why the roads around Knoxville are full of potholes, but
Potholes.
everywhere else in the state are fine. I think they're related to
YouTube.
It
Maybe.
wouldn't surprise me. It would
Hey,
not
good
surprise
night,
me.
Plano
I mean, come
Chuck.
on,
Good
they
night,
have a
Plano
law
Chuck.
about shooting
Good night, Plano
whales
Chuck.
in
Thank
Tennessee.
you.
Love ya. Good
And
night.
hunt for heat. Seriously, find me on Facebook, and I can totally hate with UT with you. I will totally. I'm a UT hater.
And yeah, as
I will
John's
hate
wearing a
you
big
all day
orange
long with
buff on his head.
you.
Yeah.
See
Boy.
that I always
It's not
pick on Bob for that.
UT.
Have a good night,
Bob
Lydia.
he likes UT, and I pick on him so bad for that. I'm like, oh, I see you're wearing that trash Tennessee shirt.
Good night, Lissy.
John,
Yeah.
Jan, I want to
Yeah.
thank you for having me on tonight.
I
It
want
was
to thank
a
you for being
blast.
on.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome anytime. Yep.
And thank
I'll
you,
be hanging
Rachel
around
and
when I see
Carla.
you guys streaming.
Yep.
Are you going to bed or
Yeah.
you want to catch up a little
Sty,
later?
one night we're gonna have to do a live with our hunting stuff. We're gonna have to do one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
be
Yeah,
great.
we'll definitely have to.
Send me a message, Ty, if you want to. Yeah. So
Oh,
The Hunt for Heat. No, not John.
Oh.
Bob. Misfits and Dreamers. Misfits
Yeah.
and Dreamers. Bob is a UT fan. He's a Vols
Yeah.
fan.
Yep.
And I'm like, bless his heart.
everybody says good night to Ty here.
okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank you for
everybody.
coming,
Good
Jan.
night.
Here. Thanks for supporting John and Jan. It's
And don't
awesome.
forget to support Crazy Ann and Suburban Florida Outdoors and Sty North.
And Sty
Woo-hoo!
North for sure. Crazy Ann. And
Good night,
Thank you
folks.
for having
Bye-bye.
us. Fun as always.
Are we
yeah,
leaving all now?
yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we gotta
No, it's
go.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until next time.
Until next time.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
Sounds
I
Ann,
love
for
you
good.
coming.
all. Have a good night.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Bye,
I tried to
Nicholas.
behave a little bit. I behave a little bit. Yeah. Bye bye.
Love you, Mary.
See you later, Mary.
Good night, Hunt for Heat.
All right.
Night, for heat.
It's been fun, Carla.
Well, much love to you too.
Yep.
Thanks for having me. It was
Hey.
fun as always.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for getting
Oh,
out of your
anytime.
comfy jammies to come in.
Yeah, just give me a few minutes notice so I can get out of my pajamas.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, nobody wants to see that.
Oh, yeah,
So anyway,
I was
much
on there
love, you
live.
guys.
I was on there live last night. We didn't get off there until 1:00 in the morning.
Oh Lord.
I had to be up at 5:00. I didn't get up till
Oh,
6:30 and had to be at work at
Mhm.
7.
Yep.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Good night, Kimberly Ferris.
Yeah, it was fun though. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I love hanging out with them people.
Yep.
Oh, I bet.
They are
All
hilarious.
right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm
We'll
gonna go so you guys can go to bed.
All right.
talk to you
I'm gonna
later.
play
Talk to you
Xbox.
later.
Good night.
All right.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Till next time.